talking about stuff and like, yeah. So we were late still.
Still
though we
Even
were on
later.
time. Yeah. Hi, Sky. No, we suck. We won't be at ChaosMCon USA.
Be at Gen Con.
Yep. Most of us will be at Gen Con.
The cool kids will be at Gen Con.
Yeah, the losers will. You'll find out at Gen Con who is the cool kids and who are the losers. Yeah. Hey, gang. Welcome back. How y'all been? I don't know why, but it seems like it's been a long time since we played last, and I don't know why.
Yeah, this week has just been long.
It really has. It really has. It really has. It really
feels
has.
weird for me because last stream I was at a buddy's house, so I'm like, it's been a month since I played at home.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Sky's gonna put
nice.
you down at Gen Con. There you go. Awesome. You'll have a fan interaction at Gen Con.
Yeah.
I'll have to give one of y'all a handful of my business cards, so the rare Sarah business cards can go somewhere.
The rare
Just don't give them to me.
I
have lost my business card.
You seriously have?
I don't know where all 500 of them are.
Oh my god.
You should give them to Amber. That'll make them even more elusive.
I'm not giving her a whole box.
Even better.
Wow.
Only 3 business cards survived the original print run.
I'm going to be curious to see how many people we actually get right now because I completely spaced and forgot that we were like, I don't know why,
I'm sure it would be fine because like a lot of our people are like the regulars. So
yeah, like they'll follow like a lot of people. Like I think Doc and Sunday Meet, like I think they get the notifications that we go live.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think that's the first time I ever did not do that in 3 years. Yeah.
I also I threw out a just a hey thing on the Gen Con self remote boards.
Cool. I put it up on Blue Sky and and just on our Facebook like I get 3 this afternoon when I was like, oh fuck. Yeah. But whatever. Here we are. We'll play.
It'll be interesting to see, like you were saying.
Yeah.
See like at least how much of a difference it makes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do we have any announcements? I know. Oh, I think Sarah, we have one for next stream. So we talk about that.
So I have 2 things.
And then I have a rant, as I usually do, as an angry old man.
Oh, do it.
Well, do we want to start with the angry old man rant so that we can skip to the fun stuff after?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so as people who are longtime listeners may or may not know, we are, hey Sharky, we are a lot of us are librarians or involved in librarian-ish stuff in one way or another. I am on the board of the local library. Amber works at said library. Anyway, this last Friday, our glorious and beloved Orange leader saw fit to just defund the IMLS, which is the federal oversight agency that funds the states, which then fund libraries. So as it stands, all local libraries now stand to lose a significant amount of money. I know locally it's like 25% of the library's operating budget, which means that it'll barely run, which sucks. Bad. Really bad. Also, there are several
talking
attacks.
books for people who are blind or physically disabled, and some are reading for children, and interlibrary loan and Lasta grants, which fund updating the computers so they're like younger than dinosaurs. Yeah.
So this is money that'll go to like making the library better, which makes free resources for people who are economically disadvantaged, like available, which is what a library does. And it's really disheartening to see libraries are under attack. I know Troy was telling us in Iowa they're trying to pass a law where librarians can actually be charged for a crime if there's quote unquote obscene material available to minors in a library.
Coded talk for anything with an LGBTQA person acknowledged as existing.
Correct. So it's just and that's the reason for this defunding too. It's completely a politically motivated attack because libraries have dared to teach people to think for themselves, and God forbid we can't have that. So Sarah's going to drop something in chat. If you're in the USA, this affects you greatly because every single library, your local library, is going to be losing a shit ton of money. So if you're in the USA, I encourage you to click on this, and there's a form email you can send to your representatives. You can call them too if you want, and do all that stuff, because
Defend your library
needs you. And you know what? Maybe do something to get involved at your local library too, because they need it.
The form is super easy.
Yeah.
You just put in your info. It pre-fills a message, and you put in your state. It recognizes your local lawmakers and will automatically send it out to them. You have to do barely anything to just try and help push this through.
Yeah, or help stop it from going through, because it's just
push the ALA protection through is what I meant.
Protection, yeah. It's just kids need summer reading. I mean, you think of the kids that are out there now who went through COVID and were outside of school, who didn't get socialized properly. They're behind as it is, that we're finding, developmentally. And this is just another kick. It's just kicking them down into a ditch again. And it's awful. And they're like, we're losing a generation with all the defunding, like just broadly, we're losing a generation of scientists. We're losing a generation of doctors. We're losing people being able to read things that they want to be. It sucks bad here in America. Please pity us if you're outside of America.
Please,
even in Canada. I take back everything I ever said about Canada. I love you guys. Actually, I take it back. I take back most of what I said about Canada. Your bacon still sucks. So, and one additional addendum that I'll just add, like I will put my money in my mouth a little bit. Some people have reached out to me about the last adventure that we just did, asking if it was like available anywhere. The one with the Battle of Gavrens Cross and Iada of Costadi. It is not published, but you know what? I'm going to now. I'm going to put it up on the Johnston Compendium, and any dime that I make is going to go to the local library, Amber. So you'll get like $12.75.
Yes.
But no, I mean, I'll put it up. I'm gonna start working on it. I'll get it, something halfway decent looking, and I'll get it up there. And that will be what I will remind everyone when I do that these proceeds are going to go benefit the library. So that will be coming sometime this year, as long as it takes me to do it. Okay, that's all I got.
Hi.
Talk about fun stuff, Sarah.
Hi, it's me.
Yeah.
So something that has been bandied around before and I forgot about and then was brought up recently again is the idea of the DMs having a Discord. Guess what? It's up and running. We have a Discord now that I am pinning to the top. So anyone can join. It is just a goofy little community place where you can, an easy way to chat with us, easier way to send us your cats.
I will share my mantids when they hatch.
I'm going to post so many pictures of, I am actually literally going to make a pets channel right the fuck now because I can't control myself.
If you want to see my mantids, go there.
It was, I was surprised that there wasn't one already.
I literally didn't think of it until now. But if you want to join our Discord, hang out. It's another way to get announcements for when we're going live or when Rainy does stuff. We have a whole channel for Rainy Plays Games if you want to talk to him about any of his stuff. Rainy does stuff.
For Rainy's thing, that thing that Rainy does, whatever it's called.
Listen, we have, ready for this? We have a Rainy command here so we can see that it says Rainy Plays Games. But yeah, join the Discord, come hang out with us. It's just a goofy fun hangout spot. Also, next stream, so April 4th, we are going to be taking a little break from RuneQuest because Christian needs to take a break.
Yeah.
And we will be playing
April 5th. April 5th.
I think it's the 5th.
Oh yeah,
yes.
The 4th is the Friday. I'm going to a concert on the 4th. April 5th.
Ooh.
I'm hosting the DMs After Dark Jeopardy.
So is this going to be Jeopardy where the topics are focused around DMs After Dark, or are they going to be wow? Okay, oh shit, fuck.
No,
Kent is going to slay at this because Kent re-listens to our episode.
It is.
Wait,
I haven't two in a while.
But Kent has joined us like partway through, so perhaps we'll have him in like the earlier half pre-Kent.
Yeah.
I'll give a little sneak preview about the categories real quick. I will not explain them. That's for the stream. But here's
not explain
there
them.
There are 5 categories. Here's what they're called. Some of them are self-explanatory. RuneQuest.
Oh god.
DMAD lore.
Oh god.
Quotable moments. one-shot city and check out these stats.
Check out
God.
these stats.
Oh God.
Oh no.
That's the one that I did so much nerdery for, and I love it so much. So if you want to come see me host Jeopardy and these chuckle fucks try and remember things about things that we've done, or forget
try
things
to remember
from before
our
he
own
arrived,
content.
feel free to join in the silly.
That's honestly, this is the idea. Chat versus us.
The chat is gonna be
We
us.
should. No, we should do.
Absolutely.
Chat will beat us.
I have everything already set up. What's going to happen is y'all aren't allowed to look at chat because I want to see if they give the right answers before y'all do.
Fair.
But none of you can be in
You're
chat.
like, boop, boop, chat already has
fair.
it. We're like, God damn it.
All right. But
You
anyway,
guys are killing us.
if you've ever listened to our podcast in any of the 1d6, 1d4 episodes where they're very short little blips that I run and are full of chaos, it's going to be that, but an entire stream.
Hell yeah.
That's it. Also, Kent just posted a really cute picture of his dog in Discord, so go look at it.
Hercules.
Look at that man's in his little sweater. All right,
It's a
Chris,
whole
look
like
at it.
all
jumpsuit.
yours.
No, I have to look at the dog now. Hold on.
Dude, it's such a cute picture of him.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Right?
Adorable.
That little
All right.
face.
I guess if everyone's
Teeth?
looking at it.
He's got his little twofers out.
Yep.
Coming in hot with
Wow.
burger.
I know, I'm going to drop a witty right now, actually.
Oh my goodness.
This is very important content.
Fuck. I don't use Discord
Wow.
enough to know how to post a photo.
Hercules
in
looks
this?
so young in this picture.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that
There's
was
a witty.
Was this early days?
no, that was just
No?
a few months ago.
Wow, he looks so different.
No.
He's been good. He's been losing weight,
Ah, that's what it
Wow.
is.
or it looks like he's been losing weight.
Wow, this kitty looks so much grayer than normal.
It's
Yeah, it was only
just
the beginning of the
it's
year.
the light.
Yeah, I was like, is this the void?
This is the void. It's just the way the light's on. Every time every inch of light makes her look like a different shade of black, brown, or gray. It's great.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Hey, so if you want to go see gorgeous pictures of my cat, go ahead. I will always show her off. Okay, I'll stop talking about the cats now. Go ahead.
I'm waiting for
Her sideways.
trying to do
She
a
is holding
burger
her
pic.
heart mouse.
And then, oh my God.
Grr.
Oh, such a good picture. Ooh.
Skyhawk, oh my god.
We probably should not have
Yes,
done
this is
live,
gold.
'cause-
I got
Not
the
done
dopamine.
So
Oh my god, they're so cute.
cute.
Burger's such a muffin.
Better than Lexapro.
Aw,
Amber,
this is
that's
such a
what
good
I'm
picture,
making the
Burger.
description for this channel. Yeah, I should not have done this live on stream, but I do not fucking care. I'm so pleased.
Yeah.
Rainy can edit this out. It's fine. Thanks, buddy. Love you.
Poor Rainy. All
He's
right.
wearing flannel like Kent.
Oh shit! I am wearing flannels today.
All right. Who wants to get started here? Let me wrangle the cats that I have here and get started.
Never.
Get back to RuneQuest.
This is you, Amber.
Previously
Yeah,
on
that's-
RuneQuest, we did the
A
battle.
A big battle.
We hatched a cunning plan to lure our enemies into an area of the troll wood that the trolls gave us permission to set a cunning trap for the Lunars with. We set up a fake camp and made it look as real as we could and filled it with traps and stationed soldiers hidden on the higher ridges at the bottom of this little depression
Valley?
in the forest. It wasn't quite a valley. This depression. And then we sent a small shock force of folks, including Rue's mom and Ezrala, to go to the bridge and hold. Now, when a bunch of the Lunars were on the bridge, they called up the big earth elemental from the keystone on that thing, and it went ham, and it was throwing shit into the water. And Gavrena came in clutch with a giant fucking snapping turtle, and it was just noshing on Lunars, just everywhere. and those losers get fucked. And then after the quick lightning strike, they retreated back into the woods, luring them in toward our false death camp. And the Lunars came, but they didn't super fall for it and rush into the pit and get smoked by our people on the ridges as we had been hoping. They instead split and went up to meet the forces on the ridges head on, which was unexpected and threw us on the back foot for a bit. But Bryn was commanding the force on the left or the right, one of those directions, and then and then I think it was Lanson and or Aranina on the other side, and they managed to rally the troops. And
it was Aranina because Lanson was in the pit.
Ah, yes.
Yes, Lanson was in the pit until she jumped
Meanwhile, in the pit were Rue, Lanson, and Descara with a few others, including Fader. We'll just give him a shout out there because he was one of the brave ones. Yay, redemption arc.
he's become a homie, yeah.
But the Red Witch descended upon us by casting the entire little depression into pitch blackness. And we were like, oh no, we are fucked. We've made a terrible mistake. The witches, demons and summons and weirdly muscular fetish guy, I don't know, came into the pit to fucking kill us all. And they were doing real good until Orisa on the ridge gave Rue the force that he needed to not immediately die and locate the witch. And the battle was pretty touch and go, pretty close there. Descar almost lost his arm yet again, but did manage to defeat super uncomfortably muscular dude. And Rue managed to kill the witch in a really unexpected move that surprised me too. That her head was it was soft and my mouth was real big. She died and the darkness dispelled, and that was pretty much the rallying point for the Heraborn and Company of the Dragon, and we drove back and ran down and slaughtered much of the forces. Oh, also the trolls came in and helped us for the joy of slaughtering and eating people. And they had a great time.
And looting rights. We gave them
looting rights.
We give them full rights.
So,
because they're cool.
Yeah. It ended up being a victory. Somehow, we turned that one around. Fuck.
Your luck lasted. For now.
It held.
For now, your luck holds. So we'll pick up. As dawn is just beginning to shed light over the forest battlefield, and lunar dead litter the forest. People who joined in the chase are just beginning to trickle back. The trolls, because the light is coming, are just beginning to retreat back into the depths of the forest and take some bodies with them, but they say they'll be back with more. But for the most part, the forest leading from the little depression in the forest back out onto the plains is littered with just bodies that were run down. The battle itself did not last very long until they broke and ran. They broke and ran when the witch died. So the good news is that you guys didn't really have, because you rolled well, a lot of casualties. You have, I'm going to assume, Orisa, you're taking care of this.
Yep.
So there are several that were wounded pretty severely. Nobody died. There are two that are kind of like that, really fucked up and asleep, were hovering near death, but probably are going to be okay because people got to them in time.
Yeah, Orisa is basically going to immediately
pretty much it. Yeah.
Turn into triage mode and just start not quite barking orders, but calling out I'm setting up here.
Blankets, tourniquet, get these people over there.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes, and I will tell you that Ezrala and why can't I think of the blind lady's name now?
Morganeth?
Morganeth, thank you. Morganeth, major NPCs in my own campaign that I cannot remember. Morganeth and Liv are helping as well, although Ezrala and Liv don't have as much rune magic as they used to because they just used it to have a big earth elemental.
And that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, no one died? We didn't lose a single person?
Didn't lose? So historically, this is interesting. I'll just kind of do an aside here. Historically, in these sorts of battles, the real casualties occurred to the people who ran. Like if they look at
and turn around, fuckers.
Yeah, they like kind of look at people and like their bodies and the skeletons they find in the wounds, and like for the most part, the people who didn't break and ran, they got wounded and stuff, but they really didn't die. It was the people who ran who got killed. Because then as soon as they run, you chase them down and you kill them. Yeah.
They're not like defending themselves.
And this literally was like, if you think about it, a combat round is like, seconds. I mean, the whole of the battle until the time the Red Witch died was probably maybe a minute or two before they were like, oh, fuck, our super scary witch leader is dead. And then it just booked it. So it really wasn't enough time for you guys to get truly worn down. Plus you rolled okay.
Yep.
So.
It's a big victory.
So what are people doing? We know what Arissa's in triage.
Yep. If you need me to make any rolls or anything,
I'm gonna message Jess real quick.
Give me just a general, like a first aid roll, and that we'll just call that generally, just for the hell of it.
Oh, well, hold on. One of my dice I'm gonna grab another die and search for that one when it's someone else's turn, because it is just gone into the void. What did I lose? My 10. Okay. Yeah, just a regular success.
Okay. Yeah, you've got the situation well in hand.
Yeah, my first aid is 107.
Yeah. Yes, what are you up to? Because those two look like they're up to something. I'm going to let them decide whatever it is.
It's actually not that important.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, I think Des is just helping out where he can. Like, people who, if there are people injured that need to get to triage and can't make it, he'll bring them over.
Sure.
So like just so on and so forth.
Sure.
There's not much for Des to do here.
No, but you're helping out.
Yeah.
Rue, what did you do?
So Rue and Bryn have been not around since the battle. They went off into the woods. But they are coming back now, probably around this time, holding hands, looking pretty happy.
Okay.
And we're going to announce to everyone.
He's like, can I?
Oh, yeah, Rue can do it.
He's going to lift their hands and say, we're getting married. Sarah.
That was better than what I'm saying.
Well, I'm sure
Arissa is like trying not to tear herself away from her patients, and her hands are soaked in blood trying to congratulate her friends.
Aw, Bryn will come over and kiss her on the forehead or on the head.
She'll like
head
Bryn's not going to care if there's blood on her. She'll give her a
Yeah,
little
that's
squeeze.
true.
She just couldn't resist that big furry wolfman covered in lunar blood.
Jean-Georges actually has Jean-Georges is just collecting some like dead loot. He has like a couple of dead like lunars, just like he was like has one over his shoulder, he was dragging another one, and he stopped and he saw that and he's just like, congratulations. And he just like drags his meals back into the woods.
For some reason that congratulations hits so good.
You see, as you're basking in this moment, Lilia ride back from wherever she was, just like pretty covered in blood.
Damn.
Good night.
Oh, she's a ways away, but I mean, you can go. Yeah, you can go ask.
You give Britt a kiss and let's go see if she's okay. How much of that blood is hers versus
she's
others?
Just looking for a street,
it's
like
not
something
hers.
to wash her face. It looks all dried.
Yeah, it's not hers.
Aranina likewise, kind of. They find a just like a barrel of water or something where they're just like washing themselves. Some water.
We got some water in this fake camp.
Yeah, there's got to be some water. Maybe like clay pots with
everybody's just covered in blood.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like some of it's ours, some of it's not.
Bryn, you see Jorna.
Oh, Jorna. Okay.
Jorna is just kind of sitting.
Did she fight?
To the side, just staring off into the distance.
Oh. I'll make sure that Orisa is okay and kind of settled and kind of doing her thing. And then I will like kind of go over to Jorna and see what she's looking and just, hey.
Oh, hi, Bryn.
Hi. Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah.
How does she look, like physically?
Uninjured.
Okay,
uninjured. Yeah. Not as covered in blood as other people.
Yeah. Did we see her? Where did
she fought? I would say she probably fought on your side. So yeah, you saw her last night
on the fighting. Line. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
I don't think so.
What happened?
She just kind of looks back at her hands, down at her hands.
Most everyone is happy today.
I don't know if I can do it, Bryn.
Get vengeance?
I don't think I can do it. I'm not like you.
Do you still want to?
I don't know. Yes, but I'm still angry, but I just can't. Can't get over last night.
I'll sit down with her.
Okay.
What happened last night?
It just was not what I thought it was going to be. I guess. I don't know what I thought it was going to be. I just don't.
Did you kill anyone last night?
She wells up with tears. Yes.
Was that your first time?
Yes. And he just looks so young. And now he's just never going to breathe again. And I know why we did it. And I know we had to do it. But I don't know how I'm going to live with it.
Might be the wrong person to give you advice on this. Because in my mind, you stopped a lot more future pain, a lot more future death and harm that could come from them. But it is hard to take a life.
I know all those things. I just guess I'm going to have to. How was it like this? Was it hard for you? No.
No.
she's like, Bryn's like, I don't know what it's like to kill a man. I've only ever killed Lunars.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. She just makes a kind of a face, that kind of face. But Jorna, I mean, even if you decide not to continue, that's okay. There's more than one way to fight a war. My parents, both of them, never once picked up a sword, and they still fought all their lives for the rebellion. You know, one did it with people and one did it by word.
You know, congratulations. She hugs you. I heard.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be fine. It's just something I have to deal with. That's all.
It's okay if you're not. And you can talk to me at any time.
I know I can. I don't know if I have what you have in you. That's all.
We're all different people, though, Jorna. Like I said, there's more than one way to fight. You can never take a life again and still get your vengeance.
You're right,
if
Bryn.
That's what you want.
I have to think on that some, I think. But thank you.
You did well yesterday.
Thank you. Have you eaten?
No, which is weird. Rue always has food.
Hold
He
on.
was a bit distracted this time.
Anyway,
saving that.
You can't get mad at me anymore, Gruntel.
You beat me to it.
You can't get mad at me
bastards.
anymore.
You bastards.
Well, I know that's there's some food, so why don't we go get something? I've just been sitting here and I'm hungry. And she kind of like gets up, leans on her spear.
I'll let her get up on her own and walk with her. We'll
Sure.
go get some food with Jordan.
Yeah, she's not hurt or anything. She just
Yeah,
walks over. Yeah.
I gotcha.
Okay. Rue, you were heading over to Lilia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of like washing her face with Aranita's like takes her helmet, has her helmet up. She has like her helmet is like sort of like the Sutton Hoo sort of helmet, like has like a mask, right? But the mask is like Babster Gore's like screaming fucking bloodthirsty demon face but she's got it kind of like up on her head, like Corinthian helmet style. Yep. And she's kind of like washing her face as her axe is like leaning against the thing. And you just hear them kind of like talking a little bit amongst the two of them as you walk over.
Happy hunting last night?
Oh, yeah.
These fucking killers. I love them.
Yeah, they broke and they just, no fight left in them.
I don't think many of them made it out of the woods.
Hey, listen, we did them a favor. We sent them back to their god. It's what they wanted.
Hopefully one or two to tell the story.
Right. You did good, Skinny. Thumbs you on the shoulder.
He's like, ah.
The thing
I
is,
didn't
though,
do
we
it
better
alone.
get rid of that. She points to the body.
Yeah, I've got an idea about that.
Yeah, because shamans will find their way back.
Yeah, I'll do that now rather than later. He like walks over to the body and he looks at the head that he's like, oh fuck, I did that last night.
And if Arissa sees Rue approach the body, she would head over too.
Good. I was literally like, I need a white lady.
Like, honestly, I bet you everyone is paying attention to this right now.
Yeah,
like, there's no way.
You feel like a kind of like there was like kind of like that excited like after a battle kind of like we did it kind of like chatting all around, but it kind of does hush when they see you walk over because they saw you turn into a fucking werewolf and bite this woman's head off. So yeah,
and then Rue slowly notices everyone looking at him and he's like, great, just
you got it, babe.
Arissa is there after a second and just zero hesitation. She like kneels down and like rolls her onto her back and just starts inspecting all of the bones so she can figure out which ones have spirits in them, because that is her priority. So
you would know, and I would say that Kymrese, who is here, will tell you that once a shaman dies, their bindings go away. So any spirits that they had bound are just released.
Oh, good.
Even if it was like in like the ring sort of thing? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. And if you remember when you killed her, all this stuff like started popping off on her. Those are the spirits going home.
Okay, good.
So a little bit worried this is going to get up and start Well, I guess not talking, he says, looking at the head, but moving. He looks up at Arissa for a moment. You saved my life last night.
You saved the rest of us. Not everyone could have bitten her head clean off.
I couldn't have either. Not without you. I felt you and the white lady with me in the dark.
That's what I'm here for.
That's how I knew where she was.
Good. That means I'm doing something right.
You gonna hug her?
Oh, she'll give him a squeeze and a pat on the back, and then she'll really quietly whisper, "So did you propose to her, or did she propose to you?"
She proposed to me. He looks deliriously happy and like a little in disbelief about that.
She just kind of nods approvingly at her best friend and effectively her adoptive brother getting married. Just like, ah, yes, excellent. What would I know anything about prepare corpse when it's a shot?
I was
So
thinking
prepare
we
corpse
could
just get you ready for a burial.
Okay.
Like for religious rites, it wouldn't necessarily, or if trolls use it to prepare a meal. But
I was thinking we could maybe give her to the river for the fish and things in the mud to make into nothing.
A worthy offering to Gavrena.
If you think that would work.
She did seem quite excited when I spoke with her about feeding her fish with lunar corpses. So I think this is a little extra treat of fertilizer for her. I'll ask her if she wants it, and if she doesn't, we'll figure something else out. But
Rue's gonna take the pronghorn headpiece. What's the broken pronghorn headpiece off of her, and the enchanted bracer too.
There
and
are
any
two
other.
Bracers. She had two.
Oh,
bracers.
this bitch got two.
Yeah, she had one on each hand.
Oh yeah, the other bitch had two also. I only got one arm though.
That's right. Yeah, hers are a little different. Ashigara had actual like a dancer with the moon that you changed into a wolf, like putting its jaws around the moon. You just kind of etched it over the dancer, but hers are actually. Hold on a second. I have to look up. I think what the runes for Jackaleel are.
No matter what I do to try to keep her out from under my comforter, she always finds a way.
That picture you sent last time was hysterical because it was like 3 pictures of her just being like looking at you, like fuck you, and then doop doop, like going under it.
I love the burger stories in 3 parts. I have to send the character sheet one in the Discord now.
Yes, yeah. you should.
A tale in 3 shots.
It is a moon rune, like on this part of the bracer right here is like a moon rune, which is fairly standard for him. But there are also like on the bottom of it, like a little black circle, which is a darkness rune, and a little death rune.
Okay.
And kind of on the more like the longer part of the arm here is, instead of a dancer, it is actually a hag, like a stooped figure, like with like this like cloak over her head, and like has a spindle that it's like just like yeah. Jackaleel the witch is known as the spindle hag.
Yeah. Spindle hag.
She's that's what's carved into the both of them are the same.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah. So she had that. She had a cool looking little like sickle knife, and lots of bones and shit that you don't know.
The
what
bones
they
and
are.
shit are probably from like victims mostly, so we should
bury those.
Dispose of them with respect in some way.
Yeah.
Mace actually says he knows what to do with them.
Okay, awesome.
Perfect.
And the bone that Syl broke, that was from Gavrens Cross ancestor, we should return to the people. It's probably one of their bones or one of his, or
actually,
even the ancestor's
Tyrese says, "I will dispose of the fetishes safely.
Thank you.
If you wish.
Yes.
He starts ticking them off.
Right.
Yeah, anything that she has that is either that could be useful for our people or like if you like
the sickle. Do you want the sickle? It was used as a weapon by her, but it's used to harvest plants. Maybe you can repurpose it to something better.
I'd like that. Yeah. Thank you.
It also has death, moon, and darkness
we'll zhuzh it up.
on its blade.
It's fine. I mean,
we'll zhuzh it up.
Here's the thing, right? Like,
pretty much the opposite of Shalana Arroy's runes.
I feel like Arissa's moon rune is like her second highest elemental affinity.
It's
because she's
cool.
You know,
mystery.
a little bit gothy.
She's a little spacey.
But yeah, she can decorate it.
Also my second highest.
Really? That's good to know. Excellent.
I don't know why, but
it's not a bad. That's honestly not a bad thing to have for reasons.
My moon rune and my air rune are
your lowest. Yeah, that makes sense.
It does.
High earth and high water.
I've got no earth. I've got 0 earth.
Earth is my highest.
The sun is basically up now. You hear excuse me.
John?
It's John.
It's not John. This is Ganzak.
It's
Gonzo.
Yeah,
it's Gonzo.
Already left in the dark. This is
Gonzo. Yeah.
Gonzo.
I shouldn't do Gonzo's voice. Gonzo sounded like this, didn't he?
No,
it's like kind of Yoda-ish.
That is Jar Jar Binks.
I forgot what Gonzo sounds like. I haven't seen a Gonzo in years.
Do not do my boy Gonzo this dirty. How dare you?
Okay, I won't. Or maybe I will. Anyway, my friends.
I'll fight you. Your wife will let me in.
She will.
She loves me. We're
She'll
cool.
probably help.
Help fight you.
Yeah. She'll just hold you down.
Hold me down. Yeah.
She's great.
My friends, we are going to take our leave now.
Well,
please take
the very best. And thank you for joining us in this victory.
Thank you.
We will not forget you.
We will not forget your aid or your friendship.
He looks at the body, kind of like side eyes, and he says he has little sunglasses on, so he's not as affected by the sunlight. And he says, "I would not be keeping that around."
Nope, we're gonna take it away right now.
Yes.
Very wise, very wise. They can find ways back sometimes, and that is not something we want.
Not with this one.
Yep, no. I'm on it. Rue's gonna lift the body and look at Arissa like
she's not particularly big, so she's not heavy or anything like that.
Yeah, and I'm not that skinny. No fucking problem. Carried Bryn away last night. This is easy enough.
But Bryn is really small.
I'm small.
She's buff.
But I'm really
It's probably
small.
got more muscles on her. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's Brew is like an Olympic gymnast, little but really stacked.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
He's
some bone biles.
Oh my god, the Olympian that went viral, the pommel horse guy.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Pommel horse guy.
You know what I'm talking about, Amber?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a whole thing last Gen Con.
Yeah, there was a guy at the bar that we went to who looked just like pommel horse guy, and it was really funny.
I forget. Did he win Dancing with the Stars or? I'm googling this.
Hey, you need some horses or something to carry that wherever you're going? You hear Lilia say.
Yeah, actually, we'll take one.
Yeah, let's throw her on the back. She pops up on a horse.
Sack of fucking meat.
Yeah.
He came in 4th. For the record,
pommeled the fuck out of that horse, man.
Pommeled the fuck out of whoever he was dancing with.
This guy is adorable.
Right? He's precious.
I'm not on the internet, so I don't.
Yeah, you didn't see pommel horse guy because you were sick.
That's right. True.
And one of the coolest, most beautiful women alive, Alona Maher, came in 2nd. If we ever needed a secondary face claim for Aranita, she is very attractive. She is a large, buff woman.
Oh, send
Big
to Zoom,
woman,
please.
nice to me. Big, strong woman, nice to me.
All right. Who is going to go dump the body?
Me, Arissa. We're the two necessary ones, but if anybody else wants to come and see the bitch off, they are welcome.
I think I'm going to stay with Dorna. I'm going to stay here, get food.
Yeah. Gus is going to
help with.
Hold back too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Help with cleanup.
You guys who stay back, we'll handle you guys first. Des.
Yes.
Ezrala comes over to you, and she's kind of like looking you all over. Yeah.
Your arm's a little.
Yeah. Yeah. I got like.
Okay.
It's there. It's there. It's only mostly gone through.
Oh, you gotta start wearing something on this, like armor or something.
I do. They just.
She heals your arm.
Yeah, like it's very fun because like I do have armor for that arm.
Just not up to snuff.
And it just like they just keep going through it. Just keep going through it.
Is it leather though? Are they leather gauntlets, bandages? Is that what it is?
What did I have? Where is it?
You need to get some metal there, bro.
Yeah. To be fair, this is the first like human opponent who tried to take my arm.
Yeah.
The other one was a boar. Just like hooked it and ripped it. It was totally different. Totally different.
The old hook and slash with the boar teeth.
Yeah. Totally different.
I suppose I should be getting used to it, but I don't. I worry. All right. I'm glad you killed him. And I know you can turn into this big hairy monster, and it's one of the reasons I love you. But I'm still worried, all right? Just be more careful. Stop getting hit.
Maximum sign that. Stop getting hit.
Train more of their arena.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I started.
All right, good. Come on, get something to eat.
He'll
stay away from the trolls. They're eating. You don't want what they're eating.
The trolls walked back to their.
Most of them have, yeah.
Most of there's some of the trollkin.
Some of the kin are just like feasting on dead that they couldn't drag away.
Yeah.
So
there's always there, ever present.
I just have this like head image of like when Rue and Bryn came out of the forest and like we're married. One of the trollkins has like 2 lunar arms and they're like, yay!
Just waves them up in the air. Only in RuneQuest you get the cannibal version of Ewoks. Right, she takes you off to get some food.
Yeah.
Some food. Yeah.
Food.
And you're sitting with Jorna, and other people come over. Lanson actually comes over too and notices something's wrong. So she starts kind of talking to Jorna. And why do I blank? What is your cousin? Nevena sits next to you, and she has a bowl with some of the food, stew, or whatever it might be that you folks are eating this morning. And
food.
Wait, why did you say that with hesitation?
Because I was trying to think of what it would be. I guess
what is it called? He's like the scones with marmalade.
No, I would say it's kind of probably like an oatmeal or something like that, but that you're eating this morning, and maybe some like hard bread. But because there's been a super amount of time to cook like a good breakfast, because most people have been off killing all night.
Yeah.
But she sits down next to you, and she goes, "That was good. You did good last night."
Thank you. So did you.
Thank you. You know, we're probably gonna have to start moving out of here. They'll realize they're missing, and they'll send more and more and more. So it's better to strike and move.
Yeah. I mean, the trolls have done a lot for us too, and I don't want to kind of keep bringing this heartache to them.
Right. We should consider packing up. once we, I mean, not right away, but soon. It's a shame I wish we could find a place to really settle down eventually, but I don't know any where we'd be safe.
I don't think there is one anymore.
We should talk about it once we get together, everyone. Seeing as how we can use those dragon stones, we're probably better off to the north because we can get away from almost anyone.
Crap, what was the message we got from Whitewell was just to delay troops coming down.
Delay
south.
troops coming down as much as you possibly
Full
can.
sabotage.
You also, by the way, still have your prisoners.
Oh, those two?
Yeah, who are just kind of like had been in a tent, but are now just like surveying this. Like,
oh yeah, that's right. Like we were gonna.
Well,
have
they're probably still at like our base.
No,
yeah.
I thought we like
we should let them see to tell our story.
We'll say that they're still in a tent for now. And you can decide what to do for them later. Yeah.
Yeah. I hate the idea of leaving Whitewall. But I mean, we blew up the bridge.
They got an angry river goddess and the bridge that's gone. I mean, it's real hard to get troops across the river as it is without a bridge.
Supplies and resources.
And supplies. Yeah. And plus, I mean, all those caravans have to go through Sartar one way or another. They have to come from Bolthholm.
Yeah, we can hit them higher up too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just follow the path up north.
Exactly.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Where's the temple again? The temple, is that near kind of up north where the
temple is being built?
Yeah.
So if you look at, I'm going to just share the map
it's
so
back
everyone
through
knows where we're going on.
It's
what's
like on the other side
lands?
of the
Sambari
Mountains.
lands.
Yeah, if you look at the map that's in the chat, and you go, so you guys are now in like kind of the Katori and Bomberland, really more the Bomberlands and the Katori.
Yeah.
That's where the river is. If you go up, the Lunar Temple is on if you see these the Storm Mountains, right? It's being built on like, if you go through the Sambari lands on the other side of it, like real close to the mountains, it's being built there.
Towards the Dragon's Rest area.
Yes.
That little
spot. I will just say that there's nothing called Dragon's Rest right now that you're aware of. But that's exactly where the temple is.
It's on the map. Yeah, it's on the map.
Well,
but this is a map that's like 5 years after where we're playing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This is what the world will be.
Well, I was just wondering, like, are there
just for
dragon stones like up near there?
Oh yeah, all over the place.
All over up there.
There are more dragon stones. The dragon stones are mostly in Sartar. They do go into Tarsh as well, but they just don't come this far south.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But any lunar caravan has to come through. If they're coming into this area, they're coming. If you look all the way up on the top northern part of the map, they come through that Traders Valley into Farpoint and Aldicher, and just follow that road south. And then they either go from Johnstown. They can either go through the Kalamar lands, or they can go around and through the Sambari lands. So that's the way they're getting through.
Yeah, because there's that main cross in the mountains, right? Is that That's Johnstown.
What are we looking at?
I don't know. I can't get the map.
Johnstown is just north in the mountains, and the big city in the mountains is actually Bolthholm.
Bolthholm, that's what I was thinking of. Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, they'll go through Bolthholm or they'll go to Johnston, and they either continue to Bolthholm and kind of split west, or they go east around Johnstown and down through like the Colomar Valley there, one way or the other. But that's how they're getting south. They're not necessarily coming over Dragon Pass and going through like the wildlands to get here.
Yeah. Let me think. And who was over at the temple coming down? It was the Penitent Legion.
The Penitent Legion.
Oh, there's the 7 something. Fuck.
7 of Vister.
7 of Vister. Right. Yes, the 7 of Vister.
You know that the Dolblian dog eaters are already there. And you've heard some other troops like the Silver Shields and things like that who are going as well.
Okay.
But these are like the thing about these that's interesting. And this is kind of like what you gathered from interrogating the other guys is these are all Heartland's lunar like regiments. They're not part of the provincial army. The provincial army is usually like from Dunstop. They're not like quote unquote real Lunars. And you've been told this, like Lily had taught you this, Bryn. Look at them as people from like the real Heartland satrapies.
Yeah.
Of like the First Nations that swore fealty to the Red Goddess, and the places they took over after are the provinces. So technically, Sartar right now is a province, but the provincial army is considered like secondary to the Heartlands army.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
So these are like these are the good troops that are going to Whitewall.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, something to talk about and something I don't think it's a bad idea. I think we've done what we can kind of here down south. Is there another way to cross the river? Oh, well, we crossed the river by foot.
Yes, but you took a bridge.
Yeah.
You did take the bridge.
Did we take the bridge when we first crossed the river? No, we walked. I thought we walked through the water with everyone.
That was after.
Yes, that
you were
was
thinking
after
of
when you were escaping. But Kymrese actually calmed
the river.
A water spirit to like calm the river and lower it a little bit, so you guys can get across.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, like
so it's crossable, but it's not going to be. And she's going to make sure it's not really that crossable for them. Yeah. I mean, you think.
Well, no, I'm just wondering how, because in order for us to go north, we're like on the other side too. We need to go north.
You're north. You're north of the river.
Oh, we're north of the river right now.
Yeah, you're north of the river.
Oh, I thought we were on the side of New Home and. No, because that makes sense because they had to cross the river to get to us.
Yeah.
Coming from. New something.
The way that I'm kind of like looking at the map and the way it kind of reached me is like the river goes like into Halfort and probably like through Halfort into the Katoria lands. It's just like it goes into a wooded land, so it's hard to cross in the woods anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And like so, like the only like a way to cross would be either through Halfort if we go through that town or city. There's probably like a crossing through there. I don't know how big Halfort is. But
no, it's okay. I just had it backwards. I thought that I thought they were coming from the cross down to us, but then I forgot that they were coming from the new town up to us. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so we don't need to worry about that. It should be. We could just head north, follow the trail up, take out who we can along the way, find somewhere new to go.
Orissa, Rue, Lilia, and just a couple general like people rode out with you.
They're like, we want to see the bitch go. Maybe some people from Gavrens Cross or something. Like, yeah,
absolutely. As a matter of fact, yes, that is exactly
the elder. Like,
yes. So you ride out. You took horses to ride, so it's a little quicker. And you get down to your horse. Brew is a little shifty, but you get it under control.
We got a little like Lilia's here. Lilia just gives it a look, and it's like, all right,
it's like, fine.
Horse like, really, this asshole? Fine.
You get eventually. You riding horses. It's not obviously as far, so you get there. It takes you a little while, but you get there. Riding out though, like kind of over the plains, you see just like crows and birds now feeding on like just dead penitents, like just scattered all over the place.
Enjoy, children. Feast.
Feed Chip Savage.
Savage.
Lilia, can you write?
Hold on a second.
I can. She might actually be the species that can.
I can. I'm not as good at hurling, but I can write a little bit.
No, that's really good to know. I'm trying to learn, and I'm not doing super great on my own with random scrolls I've captured.
Oh yeah, I can help you with that for sure.
And I think there's a brief message I want to write later.
What? Yeah, I can definitely do a letter.
Thank you.
Sure.
Let's get rid of this thing.
Yeah. You get to the river, and it's still flowing pretty harshly. Where are you guys going? Are you going right to where the bridge was? Are you going just like in another spot along the river, or?
So
I will say it's not as far to get to just the river as it is to get back to where the bridge is.
Yeah, I think any spot on the river is fine for this.
I was thinking around where our actual camp is, because that's where Orissa had talked to her before. So maybe she would like.
You go back to that spot. Sure, fine. Yeah, you go back to that spot, and like I said, the water is it's a little dark and muddy. It's flowing a little bit like a nice spring flow for a river. It's late spring now, or you're getting towards the end of spring, early summer, but it's flowing more almost like an early spring river. It's up.
So Orissa will very carefully clamber down from the horse, kneel in front of the river, and just, if the water's here, she's putting her hand like just on the top of it, barely, and will just quietly, Gavrena, are you here?
You see the water, a spot of water calms, like right in front of you guys. It continues to flow around, but it just becomes
like a mirror
this very
smooth.
calm, like mirror smooth, like eddy, and then it starts to swirl a little bit, and it swirls up until it just kind of collapses down, and it's Garvina just kind of like half in and out of the water.
It's good to see you again, friend.
The vengeance we had was excellent.
Good.
I thank you.
We wanted to offer you another offering and sacrifice to feed your fish, should you wish the body of the witch.
This pleases me, especially.
Then she is yours. May her flesh make your fish grow big and strong.
She smiles at that.
And her bones turn to silk.
When she smiles, she has like very pointy little teeth, like pointy fish teeth.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Rue will get the body down, haul it off to the water. Wait in a bit to where the cart, is got a little give and let her go and say...
She comes down to you, like your level. She's taller than you. She's like about half a head taller than you, just kind of standing like in the water. And she takes Gavrena from you in her arms, almost looks like a child. And she looks down at what's left at her head, Iada. Yeah. And she says, "Oh, Iada, what sights I will show you." And she kind of just backs up into the water, looks at you all again, nods, goes underwater with her.
We're just like...
Arissa's just like,
that feels right.
I shouldn't have a favorite water spirit, but surely I do. Gavrena's
I will show you.
Very cool.
They feel it's safe to say that Iada will be imprisoning no more.
I just have the thought, like, I don't know if this is where you're going with it, Christian, but like,
you don't need eyes where we're going.
No, not that, but like, Gavrena, like, imprisoning her at the bottom of her river. So when she comes back, she can't leave the river.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't. It's unknown if she can come back or not. Right.
Yeah. So like, if would be
whatever is left of her turning to silt at the bottom of some lake, staring at the surface, never to reach
just
again.
Imagine if you could come back, but it's just eternally like coming back underwater and drowning and getting eaten by fish. Yeah. Yeah.
Feeling the low creatures of the silt and muck writhing through your lungs.
I was like, we didn't need that.
I love
Folk
Folk horror. Body horror.
Okay. So yeah, you guys feed the river spirit with a sacrifice.
All right.
Let's get back to the
there.
others.
Mm-hmm. You get back, and everyone is reunited fairly shortly. But midday, everyone's
cleaning
back.
up, bandaging up, starting to pack, figure out where we're gonna go and stuff. I've got a couple quick errands to run. One, gonna find Harvar.
Sure. He's with Afar. Afar is not necessarily a skilled healer, but Afar is very comforting. And Afar has been very good in taking care of like the wounded people.
Maintenance stuff going around, making sure they're fed.
Making sure they have food and just cooking in general for everyone. And
everyone's
making
mom.
Sure everyone's a lot of the stuff that's like the kissing boo-boo sort of stuff of like the little minor injuries you get, like fighting. She'll still make a big deal out of you. Like, oh, you poor thing. Like, what happened to your finger? And like you banged your finger against the shield. It's all black and blue.
Oh, that twisted ankle elevated.
Yeah, that sort of stuff where it's
don't
like,
joke about that. Listen. 4 months.
But like the sort of stuff with like those people, like she still makes sure that they still feel like special and stuff, and like they get the care they need, and not like just like ignored because there are people who are like really hurt, But yeah, but that's Harvar is kind of he's actually, while she's doing that, looking through, people are bringing like spears and
stuff,
things that have been notched and stuff, and he's like, okay, this is what I'm gonna have to do with this and that. But he's also, you're going to have to do that when you settle down again. It's not something you can just kind of do right now because he has to set up.
He's just sorting piles.
Field
to work
forge,
with.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I wanted to drop off. I was wondering if you might mind taking on a special project. No rush on it.
All right.
He's gonna take out one of the witch's bracers.
Oh, again with this?
This one's not for me.
Okay.
Want to give it to Descara for his arm.
Oh yeah, the left, right? This is left arm. I don't know what is. He's got to stop. He's got to hold that in or something.
And I was wondering if you would mind, just doing some etching like you did for mine, but for him.
Sure. Silver's a little rough, but it might take me a while, but I can do it.
Thank you.
Made sure it's doesn't have any sort of like.
Yeah, Kymri said it was cool.
All right. Yeah. And the metal I know is enchanted to be harder, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I think most of the bad stuff sort of bled after her head popped.
Good. Yeah. Good. Yeah, that was something. I saw that. But yeah, I can definitely do that. Sure. What do you want on it?
I was thinking maybe some marks like a bear's clawed through the hag and the.
Oh, that'll be real easy. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Yeah, I'll just chisel through right here. And he starts explaining like what he's going to do. Like, and you're like, okay.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Hover.
Sure.
He'll leave it too.
Yeah. Okay.
And then if Lilia has a few minutes, get some paper.
Sure.
And we'll try together to get a message that effectively says a gift for the prince of Sartar from the Company of the Dragon. The witch is dead, the rebellion lives. And I want to send it with the broken headpiece from the witch.
Oh yeah, she easily.
If Vesper will carry that over in the night
you to scrounge up some like vellum or like like hide or paper. You don't have a sage around, but you find something to write on, and she makes some ink.
Lunar skin.
Yeah, just skin a guy.
Sorry, we need this now.
but yeah,
Blade that guy.
She like writes it out for you, and you're able to like roll it up, and yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We'll send we'll ask Vesper to carry that message in the night.
I like it. I like that. I like a message like that.
I do too. Hopefully,
in the better way.
Hopefully it keeps them going a little longer.
Yeah. They seem to be holding their own for what it's worth.
Kalir is An impressive person. They all are really up there. Smaller note, Deskar is okay. He did great for his mom.
Smiley face.
Yeah. Just
He killed the bad guy.
Bryn and I are getting married.
It's okay. Vesper will happily take that in the night for you.
Cool. All right. The only other thing I want to do errand-wise is talk to the two dudes, but if anybody has anything else they want to do before then or with then, feel free.
I don't think so, but I might go with you when you go talk to the two dudes.
Oh, shit. Test. All right, cool. Yeah, Rue is going to go talk to the dudes after the battle at some point. He's going to bring the witch headpiece with him before that evening, before it gets sent off.
Have they been dragged out to witness like the carnage? That's the question that I have. I mean, I will say that Erenina will be all about that. And
I don't think yet. I think after he talks to them, they'll let them, stretch their legs.
It's a little cleaned up now, so it's not as impressive, but sure.
Yeah, got this.
All right. Yeah, you go and they're just kind of tied up and probably have like sacks over their head or something. Yeah, they have sacks over their head.
All right. Rue's just gonna kind of open the tent flap and say, "We're not here to hurt you."
Actually, I take it back. They don't have sacks over their head, but they're probably just tied to like the tent leg. So if they try to move, the tent will collapse. But other than that, they're not really like restrained too much.
All right. Cool. Rue's gonna duck into the flap with Bryn.
They're kind of like, they see Bryn and are a little like,
He's gonna put the headpiece just down on the ground in front of them, between them.
You see their eyes, both their eyes get very, very wide. Then they look at each other. Then they look back at it. Then they look at each other again. Then they look at you.
We won.
What were their names again, Bryn? I'm sorry. I know you wrote them.
I don't know if I wrote them down.
I know I have them somewhere, but it was
Antius and Krizar.
Antius and Krizar. Krizar starts like hyperventilating, and Antius just says, "What will become of us? Will we be ransomed?"
Yes. Not here.
Thank you. Right.
Further north.
Right, but thank you.
We're not going to kill you.
She can be relieved.
Not long ago, I was no one really. I was a hunter, a child. I'd never left my veil, never known anything beyond my people or my family. And now I'm here, fighting a war against people and things a lot bigger than me. And somehow I'm making small differences every day. You might feel like nobodies, like just foot soldiers, 1 in 1,000 in rows. But what you say and do to the people around you, the people who are your brothers and your sisters in arms, your community, they listen. I don't want to fight you and your people forever. I want my home the same way that you want yours. I don't even want to take your red lady from you. I want you to worship freely how you choose, where you choose, and love the way you choose, where you belong. And I want to do the same here where I belong.
Krizar takes issue with that. He's actually like, "That's a lie. It was your god who fought her. It was your god who tried to kill her." It was
None
your
of us
god.
in
She
this-
beat at Castle Blue, and Auntie's just like elbows him. Like,
Kazar.
shut up.
None of us in these tents are gods. We're just men. Women. When you're free again, I want you to just tell the truth about how you were treated here, about what you've seen, what you have heard. And I want you to remember your families, and remember that we have families too. And I think most of us want the same thing, just in different places.
How will honor your wish? Kazar sullenly kind of looks at you and nods. He seems less convinced.
We'll just give him each a look and he'll just nod. You'll be ransomed further to the north. We're going to move out. There'll be a bit of a travel, but you'll be on your way soon enough. And he'll head out of the tent. Brenda's like, I don't want to get married anymore. He's just gonna look down at Bryn like
I'll give them both a last look and then I'll head out.
a
of the
last
tent.
menacing look.
Not a menacing look. Not a menacing look.
Just like stabs one in the foot just for no reason.
No,
like,
I don't want to be counterintuitive.
You
So
don't
what?
need a toe. Handsome.
Yeah.
She just cuts
I'm not
one
gonna be
off.
counterintuitive to what Rue had just said, but I'm just gonna give them a.
We're just gonna
You
wait
know
for
what?
Bryn, and walk with her, and he's just gonna be giving her like little
Rue,
looks.
take
Like,
a
did I
check.
step in it?
I didn't have you roll, but take a check to orate because that was just really good.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah.
Why are you so
Okay.
nervous, Rue? That was very kind of you.
Not good at not worrying about having things that make me happy.
I don't know if we treated them the best to go back. I suppose they have their lives, but I don't know if they'll say very good things about us.
He pauses a moment and he's like, what happened to them?
Well, that's right. He wasn't in the tent. Nothing. They've just been, scared and jostled around a bit. Not jostled, just scared a bit.
We've treated them fairly, Bryn.
Yeah. Part of why I love you is that you do things differently.
He's gonna reach for her hand again.
Aw, she'll take it.
Aw.
We're getting married.
He's so happy. We gotta figure out where the fuck we're going next to, though.
I don't think that's decided, but that could be a conclave of leaders, which is you guys, to decide.
Oh, God.
Wait, it's us and a few
And-
important NPCs.
Yes, right.
Okay.
We're the babies. We still need leadership.
Yeah.
We
In
need
a
an
way.
adult.
Nevena would definitely be part of that.
Yep, Nevena,
Nevena.
Irenina,
More-
Lonson.
Probably
Irenina,
Morganath.
and
Morganath.
Lonson. Yeah. All right. Fair
Yeah.
enough. That's the leader. Live too. That's the
Mom.
leadership. Yeah.
And-
leadership.
And
Mom
Shock
is
Shock.
probably just so fucking excited
Who's
about
always
the
kinda
wedding.
just there. Yeah.
Oh, God, that's right. We didn't tell your mom.
Oh, she heard.
Oh, you
Yeah.
told
She heard
everyone.
from miles away. She sensed it in the force and on the wind. She was like, my baby's getting married.
Oh,
Her
God.
mom sense just went off like something happened.
Proposal has occurred. Ding. Like,
All right. So there's
all right.
fire.
Lilia too. Like Lilia.
Sure.
too.
There's a fire set aside for
Ooh,
awful
special
ways
council
that you guys
fire.
can like. No, it's not a council.
Council.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's a council fire. You kind of like
Yeah.
shoo everyone away so you can have your war talk.
time.
All right. We gotta move.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, says Nevena. We need, sooner or later, they're going to, I mean, they might not realize today or tomorrow, but they're going to be coming and looking for one of their witches, and they're not going to like what they find. And we want to be long gone by the time they get here.
At the very least, I think we need to stop somewhere to ransom off the 2 prisoners we have. And then
that's easy. We can just do that on Geo's on the way north.
that's what I was thinking.
I've
That's
done
our
that
first
before.
stop, and then
We also have like several townspeople too who might not.
Yeah,
want
we have to
stay
also
with us.
figure out what we want to do with with
Gavrens
about
Cross.
the Gavrens Cross people.
I have
they're
talked to Rackletar. They do have some kin. Hold on. I got to get the map back up. Hold on.
Yeah, like whoever wants to stay with us can stay in, but I assume that they all don't want to.
And some of them-
considering
a lot
most of
of
their warriors died, so
are not combatants either.
Yeah.
So
we'll take
they-
people who want to stay and just help make camp and stuff too, though, if they want. But
they have some kin over by Vorda Hill, but that's a ways away from here in the Solange territory. But we can if you look at where Whitewall is,
Yep,
just go west. East rather. I'm sorry.
West.
No, west. I'm sorry, west.
A coffee.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
but
Wait,
no,
coffee,
that's
on
that's
the other
never
side.
mind. Other
on the
side.
other
Centaur
side
Cross.
is Solange. Yeah, you see Vorda Hill. That's where they're
Okay.
talking about. Yeah, and you guys are like around Halfort. So
Well,
it's a
I
ways.
mean, we should go there first if we're planning to escort them even part of the way, because we're going to be heading north after, I think, no matter where we end up.
Why don't we do that then right away in the morning?
Yep.
We'll head out there, avoid who we can. Once we get to the Auroch Hills, we should be safe because nobody really goes in there. You guys crossed there at that time. Remember that's where you got attacked by the demon?
Yup.
Yep. And then we'll circle back and head north.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Head north, stop at a Geo's, and then
get more news.
I think we need to visit more plinths. Maybe one of them is around some territory that would be defensible and a good place to set a sort of base.
Plinth? Is that a dragon plinth? Is that what they're
Yeah.
called? The plinth?
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need to this is Nevena still. Definitely need to find some sort of place that's a base long term.
We're getting bigger.
Because we're getting bigger. It'll only benefit us. We can set up something like a more permanent smithy with Havar and keep our equipment maintained correctly, and just in general have a place for the non-combatants.
set up a garden, start at least getting some sort of consistent food supply. And she kind of she's basically been holding Shavashak's orb in her lap the whole time. She kind of glances down and just says, and maybe a place that could get a more permanent version of what we've had at the camp. That hidden glamour.
Agree. Shavashak, do you are there any sort of plinths in the area that you remember that have favorable ground for something like a fort or a base?
Or maybe even far, because with the plinths we can travel.
Yeah.
So being
My memories are ancient, and the world has changed much since last I was active in it.
That's all right. We can
I
scout.
remember many fortresses, but I do not know if they still exist.
All right. We'll scout them on our way north. And wreck every fucking lunar caravan and dispatch we find on the way.
Well, as many as we can, says Aranina. Thing is, they're just going to get bigger. It's something we got to think about. We've been lucky so far, but some of the troops that they're sending down here aren't jokes.
We need more allies.
And maybe more or less than, I mean, we've also done well because we haven't done straight out attacks.
All right. Well, we've got a plan for the next couple weeks at least. We'll escort the people of Gavrens Cross tomorrow. Head north to Geo's. unload our cargo and then check out some plinths.
So, if I may, says Lilia, what I know from learning, and a lot of mine is not practical knowledge, and she looks at Navenna and Erenina, but I did learn a lot of just ideas of how to do things from listening to conversations of my dad. He hasn't really been active during my lifetime, but listening to him relive old battles. But there's much more to be said. He always says all war is based on deception. Mm. And it seems like we've done a really good job of that so far. And the more that we can do of that, the better. The biggest advantage you have right now is that you're underestimated. Enjoy that for as long as it lasts, because it won't last forever.
Yeah, I'm sure that's slowly going down. One witch and 0.1 of a witch later.
1.5 witches.
Yeah. Later.
All right.
So question kind of out of game, me, Jess, like how to, like, what is the best, I don't know how like creating like a place to stay. Is that like we find a place like with a plinth and we build from like the ground up, or do we find like a town to merge into?
Told like you that it's possible fortresses? To make a plinth, but it's going to take a while. There are all sorts of. The good news is that like Sartar is basically built on the ruins of the Empire of Wormsfriends. There are ruins all around.
Okay, gotcha.
The very first time you guys went and raided that plantation, the rest of you were camped out of the ruins of an old tower that was left over from the Empire of Wormsfriend. Yeah, so there are places there. Typically they're occupied by something, ghosts, spirits sometimes, but there's they're around. Places are around. So if you kind of just keep your eyes out for a good one, you'll find one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Can y'all real quick just help me center ourselves on the map, because I'm staring at it and I cannot.
Like where we are right now?
Yes, and that way I can get an idea of the
super
area.
South.
Super south.
Yeah, if you look at the map,
like
right,
in
Sarah?
The middle south.
Yeah.
If you look at find White Wall, right?
I've been trying to find White Wall.
Super far south. Yeah, we're like in the middle of the map, like dead center of the map, but south.
Center.
You'll see the territory named White Wall.
And
oh my God, it's a territory. Okay, yes.
Are the plinths triangles?
The plinths are a little. Are they on this one? Hold on a minute.
The fuck do they look like? Yeah.
Yeah, they look like little Dragonite runes. They are little triangles on here.
Okay.
It's a little triangle with a slash
Dude,
to the top.
There's a lot of them in the Quivern Mountains.
Yeah, they're in the Quivens. They go all the way into Tarsh. They go all the way up into Farpoint. They go actually extend past this map. The plinths. You can get very far. The problem is that they're not very far. They're not typically south of like Colomar territory. You get into like Sundome and Locame territory, they're really not around there.
So I see White Wall. I see the Gavren River.
Yep.
Where?
Wait, some of these are triangles and some of these are triangles with a line through them.
The line looks like it's a because I see like there's temples.
There are temples as well on here. Because is there a key on this thing? Hold on a minute.
Yeah, are they the triangles with the line or the triangles without the line?
It's the triangle with the line. That's
the clear triangle.
Yeah, it's a clear triangle with a line through it. Yeah.
Never mind. They're not in the Quivern Mountains.
Oh,
those are regular triangles.
I know. I thought we did have some because we have like
those are the peaks. Those are the peaks of the Quivens. But if you look in the Quivern Mountains, there's a bunch. There's looking like they're there. Trust me.
I was gonna say they're blurry.
We have like baby dragon friends that like live near us.
Oh, there's one near. Okay, over there. There's one over there. Like at the base.
Are we looking to set up in the Quivern Mountains? Is that what we're saying?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't.
Not
think
necessarily,
so,
but it's very centralized.
Just to have it. Now, you can also make. Shavashak has told you this before. It is possible to make a plinth
So here's a proposition then, looking at the map. And again, feel free to just be like, Sarah Shush. There is a plinth slightly to the left of the Quiven Mountains in a forest.
The Dograt Vale or the other one, Fairview, Drakemere.
Fairview, Drakemere. Yeah,
that is very close to where all your people have hidden out. Your family.
Okay, so then probably not there. Yeah, because I'm just looking. Because there's like the mountains. There's a large lake.
Because Keldon is where Leica's people are from, right?
Yep.
We wanted to look at the other side.
There are not any Dragonite ruins on that side.
Oh, yeah,
right.
I was gonna say if we can annex Keldon, like the Simbari want to join, they just need it to be in their favor because they don't want to get kicked again. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So would it be worth it to maybe in this area?
I feel like somewhere near the Simbari / Keldon or something like that, because those are people that are ready. They're ready to join us. They just can't yet because they can't take another defeat. You know.
What is this symbol that's at the end of the Quiven Mountains path? I can't read. It's
High Worm.
No, the red thing above trade site.
Boldholm?
Oh, that's Boldholm. Okay.
Yeah, that's Boldholm.
Oh, I'm just trying to figure out, because I was going to say the foresty area below that, but I don't know how close we want to be to Boldholm.
It would be nice to be near-ish a large body of water, too.
That's the other thing.
A large river.
Yeah. And I mean, the other thing is it would depend if, because if
there's like a geos up here. There's a main road. There's some water. The temple that they're building that we are eventually going to have to fuck with one way or another is like south from there. I feel like somewhere between Keldon and the Simbari lands is a good place.
Would there be an area? I don't know who lives in Dundalos, but like if around the quarter that.
So the Dundalos area, tribal lands, are pretty much cleared out. The Lunars kicked everyone out because that's where they're building their temple.
Oh, that's where they had the temple. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The Dundalos have left there, and they are under the back somewhere.
What is Old Wind Temple?
That is a very sacred temple to Orlanth.
I also feel like places of power for our people are good things to build near.
Oh.
Yeah, God, if we could build right near the Wind Temple. There's some taverns, a couple days from a geos.
Is that a huge rift, dragon rest?
I'm not saying.
Like a huge crevasse? What the fuck is that?
You've never heard of it. It doesn't exist.
I don't think it's there. Yeah.
This map is from the future.
This map has spoilers in it.
Yeah.
Wait, is that okay? Okay, cool. I see what you're laying down. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like looking for things that are advantageous to us, like geographically, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it from like a land perspective, where would be good to like build. And
we also have to be, says Lilia, I guess, somewhere that's defensible and easy to hide, because people will eventually be looking for us.
Yeah, I like forest for that, but you know, cliffs do have they've got they can contend.
Like the mountains.
Yeah,
You're
they can contend.
People, you should look for a place in the mountains.
Yep.
So that would lean me back towards either
toward the S on Simbari
or near the Old Wind Temple.
Yeah.
Oh, the S in Simbari, that like valley.
Like we've got forest, we've got mountains.
The little like V, basically right below the S, where our backs are literally against a cliff. Like in theory, like that could be a problem because they could back us in, but we only have one.
But we can also bounce out if we put a plinth there, no matter what. So,
and we only have one undefended side,
and we don't have to build it the the stuff in the low part, we can build it in the high part. So really it's a murder point when troops come in on the low, you know?
Yeah, what is that V? Why is no one there?
I mean,
It's
there's
just not very
wasp's
close
nest.
to waterway.
There's that. There's also a wasp.
I guess it's not too far from the
Wasp
true.
nest.
Yeah, they're not.
Discara shouldn't
But
be anywhere near
it's
that.
It's still kind of blocked off by the mountain range.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
guys,
and
I will
it's-
say that you guys kind of camped near there when you were first escaped. If you remember when you
The
took
V
the
or
stag,
the wasp nest? I remember we were in the wasp nest.
you were
A little
on the
both, yeah.
wasp's nest side on that of it, but that's right around the area you were in.
Yeah, I do.
It's a
I
ni-
do
it's
like
a very
that V.
Yeah.
nice defensible area. You like the forest. People don't go there because they're afraid of the wasps.
Yeah.
Yep, there's the forest. We've got mountains that we could, set up lots of kind of defensible infrastructure. It's not on water, but it's not too far away from the tail of that river that's near the Arn Balmer.
And also, like, there are billions of little streams and stuff and lakes that are not on this map.
I mean, like, so,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
It's down a mountain. There's got to be water.
Yeah.
in the forest, like across from the V, there's like a little town
Yep, Firebowl.
is right in middle of that forest there.
Firebowl is gone. That's the town. That was the town that
Oh,
was
that was
that was
destroyed.
the town of
That
your-
was
your
that was the
friend,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's where the.
But even then, like Caraman and the Broadview
Yep.
Inn and
That's where
stuff
the
like
baby-
there,
No,
we've
no,
got
no, yeah.
allies there. So
yeah.
Yeah,
even still, like,
you know
there-
people there. You're close to people.
Yeah.
You know, that's a really that would be all right. So,
Yeah.
so what do we think?
Functional.
We want to scout it out.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. If the rest of the circle, the elders with more experience are in agreement that holds some potential, we should look at it.
Ordrin. That's who it was. Ordrin.
Yeah, and
Ordrin,
Ordrin, if
I mean-
Ordrin can tell us any more about that area too, like what he thinks about it, we can talk to him and be like, hey, we're thinking of this.
You want to
area."
bring him over?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's ask Ordrin.
He seems somewhat sad to be torn away from his baby.
Aw.
But
He could bring
comes
the
over.
baby.
Baby.
Yeah,
over?
baby's
baby.
first war council.
Give it to Arissa.
He gives the baby to
Yeah.
Arissa.
Give me the baby.
We've got like our maps and stuff that we've collected. We're like, we're thinking
Maybe
about
there's
maybe
maps.
checking this area out.
What is it I can help with?
We're thinking we're going to need to set up some kind of more permanent base somewhere that we
I
can
think
grow.
that's a good idea.
And we were thinking of doing that in Sambari lands, specifically show them on the map around here.
Okay.
What do you know about the area?
People mostly stay out of the woods. They're afraid of the wasps.
Excellent.
And there is somewhat of a rumor of ghosts or haunting in that area of the woods. I've never
I
been up
would
there myself.
Be glad to look
But-
into that.
That is the spirits are not hostile, but uninviting, I guess is what I've heard from that area.
Looks like we'll have to parlay with them then.
Yeah, I was gonna say that honestly could be good.
Yeah, find out what they want or need from us and see if we can make some friends.
Arissa kind of like glances towards Kymrese and is trying to hold in her excitement.
She's like, spirit
She's
friends,
like,
spirit friends.
spirits, honey, this is our thing.
He just kind of smiles and plays with the river rock in his hands.
Also, hey, I might be remembering this wrong. Weren't there like giant wasps that people were riding?
That is the wasp's nest. It is.
But like,
there's
weren't
actually a
people
wasp.
riding the wasps?
So there are giant wasps.
And then
And
there are
there are-
smaller wasp people.
There are wasp people that actually ride them.
Who are the wasp people that ride them?
They are the descendants of a wasp goddess that lives in the wasp nest.
Jesus.
And they're like the castling size, and they ride these giant wasps.
If we
That's
offer
so
to
cool.
sacrifice Discara to them.
Do you
Really
want-
seeing this
We
one.
know you want this man more than anything.
Do you want to incur Ezrala's wrath?
Well, but so what are these people like?
Very xenophobic.
Aggressive.
Cool.
Gotcha.
They tend to chase people out of their area or kidnap them to bring them back to be fed to the wasp goddess.
Honestly,
At least that's
also
what
not
you've
the
heard.
worst. You know,
So
'cause
that's
they
why
could
that's
chase
a
Lunars.
reason why people tend to not want to be in the woods there.
We're technically not there. There is a bit of a little mountainy area sort of separating us ish.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, would they
It would
go
help us.
into that?
But honestly,
What
if
I'm
we
calling
needed
the
to
bees.
You
flee
don't know.
through the wasps, and then the wasp will attack anything chasing us,
You
that
just
is
kick it up as a way you
Yeah,
throw
we're like,
rocks at the nest. Like, fuck you.
we just have like our little smoke cans. We're like,
I literally did this today. I was playing a video game, and the quest was literally you had these enemies that were like making a bunch of spiders, and they're like, who fucks with spiders? Bees. So you had to go get a bunch of bees and like release them on the spider hordes.
Excellent.
What a game.
Yep. Horrifying.
yeah, I think we'll check that out. We'll make our way there after we drop off the Gavrens Cross people, ransom these dudes, and maybe start scouting in there. I do think setting up somewhere in the Simbari lands would be advantageous to us because depending on the impact we can make in the region,
It's one of
I
the
get the
trade
impression they'll
routes that's
turn
gonna-
in. Yeah.
It's one of the trade routes where the legions are going to be marching through on
Yep.
the Royal Road. So we're close enough to strike there. We can strike over here in the Alamar lands too, all the way down south to here where we are now. It's very unguarded here. It's open land. So yeah, I agree. And if we get close enough to a plinth, we can go north too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
I think this is gonna work.
We have a plan.
We have a fucking plan. Yeah, if we can get
Sweet.
route through the mountains too to the old wind temple, like we're good at having little secret
Huge.
fucking routes and shit. That would be
Huge.
very helpful.
It's
Alright.
not the same, but we're gonna have sort of a home again. It's nice.
We'll make it one. All right, cool.
You all hear the dragon in your head, and he just says, "Home is wherever we all are together."
Arissa looks down at the baby and she just whispers, "Did you hear him too, little friend?"
It's just like,
Oh.
She gives a little kiss on the noggin.
He's the baby. He's just like, about everything.
Arissa would be that mom that like speaks to babies in full sentences.
"Oh, I did that. I
Yeah.
did that."
It's
yeah.
great.
Arissa's like,
I never believed in speaking to
Bagels
my kid.
rainbow scarf. Like, he's like, colors.
Okay, cool.
All right, we'll let everybody know disperse the plan to folks so they
Breaking camp in the morning.
breaking camp in the morning. Let the people of Gavrens Cross know, like have your conversation stuff. Anybody who wishes to stay on with our purpose is very welcome, but we're happy to escort you to your kin in the time being.
Most of them are going to go to their kin because they're older.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. But all right, let's take our break there, I think.
Yeah.
And then we'll
Yes, I
reconvene.
have cake. Ah,
Yeah.
I've been waiting for it.
What kind?
It is a chocolate mousse cake.
Fancy.
From
Ooh,
Borelli's.
I love chocolate. mousse
Borelli's,
cake.
the Borelli's chocolate mousse cake, the little chocolate heavy cake, is incredible. Like, it's
Is
very
that-
fucking good.
Is that the one in Coventry?
Yes.
Yes.
I bought cannolis from them before. They're
Borelli's is very
good.
good.
Yeah.
Borelli's
If you
is
haven't
very
tried
good.
their chocolate heaven cake, like, it's like this beautiful little perfectly round mousse cake. It's got a little thin layer of chocolate cake and then a thick layer of chocolate mousse, and it's covered in like this delicious melty ganache, and it's just like really fucking good.
I'll have to get that for my mom. She'd love that.
And it's like $6 for one of them.
Ooh.
They're good.
All right, I'm jealous, but I'm going to go right now, and I'll be
I'll
back.
be back.
Try to figure out who's staying, who's stepping away. So I need to babysit chat for a minute while they. Yeah, we're babysitting chat, Ken. It's you and me.
Yeah.
Twitch mod takeover.
I was like, oh, it's like I kind of want a snack, but it's like I don't know what there is.
When they get back, we'll get up and go look for
Yeah.
shit. Also,
But-
fucking there's already 15 people in the Discord.
There is. So
That's
it's
amazing.
nice.
I-
Anyone who hasn't seen it, our Discord is open to the public now. It has been the link has been pinned to the top of the chat.
Yeah.
Come deliver your pets to us.
Oh,
see
the pet
hours in
tax is
return.
already being paid in full.
It
Did you see
is.
Sunday Meets Dog that they just
I
posted?
did.
That dog looks fucking massive.
Yeah. Massive. Looks like an old pup too, but like just
Those are
I'm
big
guessing some sort of
fluffy
lab. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the little Sharky snake,
Yup.
that little nog,
Just the snoot boot
just
there.
the snoot. Sky's Irish Wolfhound. God,
Yep.
everyone's so cute. Yeah.
Great Pyrenees, 3 years old. Not too old then, not too old.
It's just got a light coat. Yeah.
Yeah. Herc's 9. So
He's
like
9?
9, way old. Like he doesn't look that old.
He doesn't.
No,
he looks fairly. I would have put him at like 2 or 3.
Yeah, no, he's got a little bit of gray at the snoot there, but like.
Oh my God, she's 3 months old.
Oh, that dog's gonna get huge.
Sky, that's a baby. Christian, did you see? Have you caught up with all the dogs and snakes?
The pets, right? Oh my God, I know. I saw the corn snake. It's so cool. Wow, that is such a tiny little puppy.
Right, such a little baby. 3 months old. All right, you're back. My turn to tap out and get a snack. I'll be right back.
Coco.
I'm just having my snack of just pure Irish whiskey.
Hell yeah.
Really good one too. It was when it's a green spot.
Okay.
It was actually introduced to me by an Irishman last time we were at Gen Con.
Oh, that means it's good.
Mm-hmm. Because 40 pounds at 3 months old. Yeah, that's gonna be a big
Irish wolfhounds.
Irish wolfhounds are big,
Yeah, they're like huge. They're great dogs.
They're just like small horses.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah, like we were at Gen Con hanging out with some of we call them the Frenchies because Studio Agate is like headed by Nell, who we know is a French guy. Yeah. Yep. But like one of the guys that had come over to help was an Irishman. Who like we went to an Irish bar and we were like, hey, is this cool? And he's like, oh yeah, no, like they actually have some like pretty good stuff on the shelf. And he pointed out the green spot whiskey to us. And it's like top shelf whiskey. And they have the company, it's like they have several different whiskeys, all like based by age pretty much. And like the 3 basic ones that you can find around is green spot, yellow spot, and red spot. So soju's good. Soju's nice Sunday mead. Like I've gone through the it's like the green apple just soju. It's like, oh yeah, this was too easy to drink. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's dangerous. I love soju.
Yeah.
Lychee soju is like one of my favorites. Pineapple, peach. Honestly, I like a lot of soju.
The peach one's good too. Yeah. Getting a lot more pets in the Discord.
Yeah. And I'm going to go check on that while we're still waiting. Okay, sorry. I'll be back.
On the child.
All of the pets.
Oh, are there more pet pictures?
Oh,
more pet pictures.
More pet pictures.
They're coming in.
I don't have a cat, but I suppose I could share the feral cat that lives
share
on
your
my
feral
back.
cats. Yes, share the one where Milo is floating.
I was thinking about that. That's my neighbor's cat.
The cat in the little sleeve.
Yep.
Wow, Sarah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Darky, this little snaky dude. Cute.
Oh, Master speaking to his back. Oh my god.
Look at those. Look at those. Just Irish wolfhounds.
Wow.
This is
oh my
everything.
He is holding a council. This is a Tell Maury approved council.
Oh
my god.
Houndmaster. That's amazing.
This
That's
is
incredible.
I'm so mad I didn't think about this until we said it at the beginning of the stream, and now it is the best channel on the Discord. Also, motherfucking Hoodsie Cups, y'all.
Oh, he's an orange baby and I love him.
That one pup at the sky that's just like laying like that. I love when dogs lay like that.
But the stretch.
That like mid stretch, just like all
like they've been hogtied by an invisible
cute.
force and they're going with it.
It's the invisible cowboy.
Yay!
Porch
Kitty.
Another little torty girl.
And can you tell we all have the pets channel open in Discord right now? We're just like
Sunday Mead. She is like a not dilute version of Burger.
She does look like Burger.
She looks like Burger, but except the not dilute variety. She's so cute.
This is so good. I'm just gonna have a best stream where
we got a little video.
we need to have a stream where we just talk about everyone's pets.
Murphy.
That's the best.
Let me go see about snacks. I'll be back.
Yeah, go get your food. This is our secret mission.
Function with this flipper.
This is why we stream secretly, so we could get a bunch of people to send us pictures of their pets.
It's the only real reason to do anything.
Christian, more pets came into the channel.
There's
Oh my
so
God.
many, that's great.
Hold on.
So
we are
many.
rich with pets.
Oh, wow. Look at all of this. Look at all of this.
He's precious.
We have the best viewers. They're just like, here, enjoy a million animals. We're like, yes, we will eat it up.
Freya. I love it. I love the name Freya. I love Freya.
Yeah, that's such a great name for a kitty.
It's barely cake, Amber.
It's mostly moose and it's delicious.
Oh my
My
God.
God.
Yeah, that looks fantastic.
It's
I
so
love
good.
moose. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's get back to.
Mm-mm.
Go,
Ken.
pet.
Boo!
Ken just stepped up. Ken's getting a snack. Give him a minute.
Oh, we did. I didn't notice.
We have
he
more
was
time
there.
to-
I was looking
Hey,
at
you know what?
pets.
Okay.
I'll make a mid-roll announcement. If you weren't here at the top of the stream, our next stream, April 5th, will not be a RuneQuest stream. We're taking a little break because I am taking over for a night to give Christian a break, and I will be running a DMs After Dark themed Jeopardy.
Yeah.
So if you want to see absolute chaos and these fools forget things about us and our history, come join, because I'm having an exceeding amount of fun making it, and I cannot wait to host it, and it's going to be chaotic and beautiful.
Oh my God, Void, are your orange cats sharing one brain cell? I love it when they do that. Orange cats are awesome. A danger noodle.
He's so long, Sharky. Oh my God. That's a long baby. Holy
Such
shit.
a pretty color. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Corn snakes are cool. We have the best fans. With the coolest pets.
Our viewers are the best, yeah.
Yeah.
So cute.
This is why I added send us your pets to my end of stream spiel.
Mhm. And I always used to have to take them and like send them to everybody, but now I'll just don't even have to do that anymore.
Amber, Girlies reports that yes, the orange cats do share a brain cell.
Yay!
Yeah, Void Wyvernkin is girl. He's in chat for context. So yes, the brain cell is shared.
Okay.
Wow, why is
He's
this
the snake is called Kalyamar.
Yeah, because corn snakes are the sacred snake of Ernalda,
That's so fucking cool.
which is
Get
very
it? Crops,
cool.
corn, snakes.
I'm going to use that picture because I have these little Ernaldan priestesses minis that I painted, and I have not done the snakes yet because I'm honestly intimidated as hell. And I also wanted to do corn snakes, but I couldn't find I found some.
You must
good
paint
pictures,
them with
but
a single boar bristle.
you're just like. So anyway, I'm going to use your picture of a corn snake as inspiration to paint my snakes, and when I'm done with them, I'll share them. It is my official live mini. Amber's seen it. Yeah. Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Girlies, you're Ripley and Cooper. Is that after Ellen Ripley? It is. I don't know the cat's name in Alien, but is it Cooper? I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I think the cat is Cooper in Alien, isn't he?
because I've never seen it. I just know she has an orange cat.
Jonesy.
think
It's Jonesy.
Oh, it's Jonesy.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Jonesy.
My favorite part of Alien is when the cat is in the thing and the alien doesn't even fuck with the cat because it's like two murderers recognize each other.
Apex predator.
And
They're just
so
you're cool.
no.
Ripley is a playable character in the Dead by Daylight game, and in one of her idle animations on the main screen, her cat will walk out, brush around her legs, she'll pet it, and then it
Oh, cute.
vanishes. It's really
Adorable.
cute, yeah. It's the only reason I know she has an orange cat. I've never seen Alien because I'm a wuss.
I will say the
Oh,
alien.
it's crunchy. For a minute, I thought Kent was just eating a slice of orange cheese.
I also thought that was
It is
cheese. I
cheese.
wasn't going to question it.
It is crunchy cheese. No, it's a tortilla chip.
The Alien RPG by Free League is actually really good. Like I usually like movie-based RPGs. I'm like, nah, but it's really. I've read it. It's really cool. I think personally. Yeah.
Ripley is an Alien reference. Hell
I don't know. Like it's one of those things where I don't know if you could do like a whole long game in it, but you could definitely do like some real cool one shots.
Sorry, I'm like geeking out over these cat names. Cooper's a munchkin cat, so he's a mini Cooper.
Brilliant.
I made the mistake of competing with animals. Ellie, oh my God. Ellie's beautiful, John.
Animals win the internet.
They do.
Christian, good luck getting us back on track, motherfucker.
Not. We can just pack it in here. Let me go.
And then all of the heroes got pets.
We have
You all
pets
technically
already.
have pets. Yeah.
Some of us are.
Hey, that's
our
my
own
sister,
pets.
not a pet. And Descara is Nightclaw's pet.
And the closest thing Arista has to a pet is the whiter. So
Or are you all the dragon's pets?
Oh, yeah.
it's fine.
All right. So
I'll get adopted by it.
yeah, you guys spend the night and wake up in the morning. Rue, just for your own edification, it is Fire Day now of Stasis Week.
Getting close.
Which means that tomorrow night is the wolf party.
It would be great if I did not kill a bunch of people from Gavrens Cross's kin. Yeah, I'm nervous.
In the morning, by the morning, everybody gets up early to pack up the camp, and you set out, and you cross the plains. And I would say you have to skirt around Two Top a little bit because there are people. That's a fortress town. And,
are we close to Two Top?
Yeah, I mean you have to go in that direction to get to Vorda Hill. So for sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go in there and into the Auroch Hills. So you head out. You skirt south of Two Top into the Auroch Hills. You guys have been here before. A lot of the company has not. It is a creepy place. It's got these kind of deep mesas and something that isn't anywhere else really in Sartre that you've seen, which is just these like pillars of rock that kind of like just like it's like the ground sunk and these pillars just stayed standing. So these long pillars of rock all over the place. And it's got a real creepy vibe, but kind of like even the land is a little different. It's like very scrub brush and like not as verdant as it is outside in the hills. So it's not that happy of a place, but unfortunately you manage to just get to the edge of it before you have to make another camp for the night.
Like, it's not a happy place to meanwhile. It's just like honeymooning so hard. He's just like hanging out with Brand.
Oh, as you set up camp that night, are there plans to set a watch tonight? Are there always just plans to set a watch?
Always plans to set a watch. Okay. We are
there plans
wanted.
to increase the watch tonight?
There are plans to incorporate someone who is magically inclined on every watch.
Fair enough. Good. As camp is being set up, Liv comes over to you, Rue. And she's just like,
oh,
I know.
He just grabs you and hugs you.
He hugs his mom. He's like, I'm so happy and so scared.
That's about right. I'm so happy for you, though, my boy. I'm so happy.
Thought she was going to dump me like a week ago.
Oh, no. That's just an act. I've known that forever.
It's not an act.
She's like, how dare! I don't know what I want, and I am confused.
When were you thinking?
Maybe once we find a place to start getting a camp set up where we can catch our breath.
Makes sense. Could wait for a holy holiday. I mean, Des and Ezrala's was very nice and sacred time, but I mean, I know that's a ways away, but it gives us some time to plan.
What if she changes her mind?
Oh, she's not going to.
I'll talk with her, see what she wants to do.
Hey, well, whatever it is, I'll really want to help plan. So hopefully
Will you
I only have to
officiate?
do this once. I would love to.
I know Bryn would love it too.
Well, I'd be honored then. I'm going to cook some dinner tonight if you want to come over for sandwiches like we used to. We've got some good meat, and I'm going to make some flatbread.
I'd like that a lot.
All right. Good.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, dear. I'm very happy for you.
He gives Mom a big hug.
She says to you, after you hug her, she kind of holds your hands and looks in your eyes a little bit. She says, I'm very happy that you're continuing to live your life, regardless of everything else that's going on.
No.
Because that's what life is, Rue.
I don't ever play to stop.
Good. Yeah. Arissa, what are you doing?
He's getting married.
Is Arissa doing? This is like a new camp. This is just kind of like middle of nowhere type. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I'm picturing it right.
It's so the Auroch Hills you went through before, there was some sort of very bad battle between gods here in the god time, and the whole place is just like haunted and icky now because of that.
Right.
Yeah. You're kind of on the outside edge of it, closer to like Centaur Cross and like the good side of it. But you're still on the edge of it. Fortunately, you got through it. Seen it.
I think Arissa is just doing walking laps that make it look like she is just surveying the area around camp, but really she is just thinking a lot.
Pacing and thinking.
Yes, but she's trying to make it look like she's not, and she's probably failing.
Sure. So you're pacing and thinking, and as you do, you hear a voice in your head. What is it that troubles you?
She kind of like pauses for a second, processes what's going on, continues walking. It's just a lot to take in, and you get so caught up in your own head that you forget what's going on around you. And then you get so caught up in what's going on around you that you forget what's going on in your own head. There's no balancing that. Or if there is, I don't know it.
What is it that you got caught up in? Forgive me for asking if it's rude, but I do not understand
That's
always
all right.
your ways.
That's okay. You live in my head. That is fine. You live in my head and in my bag.
And in my satchel.
And in my satchel. Yeah, just gonna like. The area, our home, our original home.
The Vale.
The Vale, yes. We knew what was going on in the world around us, but we didn't have to face it. We had each other. We had our allies nearby. We were able to protect ourselves and take care of one another. And we, everyone has their differences, but at the end of the day, we were a unit. And now that's gone, and we're trying to rebuild and get some semblance of that back, but we're still moving and trying to win a war. It's all of these things that growing up, probably none of us ever thought would happen. I mean, we're barely adults. And we're considered some of the leaders of this thing?
Why would you not be?
I mean, I can't speak for any of my friends, but I'm not leader material. I'm there to help people, not to lead them.
Would one preclude the other? Or is that a leader's job?
When I think of a leader, I don't think of the qualities that I have. I think of Gordengar. I think of someone who can talk and bring people together and fight and be there with the people. I think of Lawson and the people she's trained and how she's able to do these incredible feats of strength and agility and help others get that same sort of strength. I think of Morganeth, who is one of the wisest, most intelligent, and powerful people I know. I don't think of me, the healer in training who can barely run for some time without needing to stop and vomit into a ditch.
He kind of chuckles at that. And then he says, it was Orlanth who set off to bring back the sun. Once he realized that he needed to, or the world would be destroyed.
Because we sort of had to have that fucking loser.
Correct.
Correct.
And he had all the qualities of gathering people together and leading and fighting and doing amazing things on his own, correct?
Correct.
But still, it was not him who brought the sun back, at least not alone, correct?
It was all of the Lightbringers together.
Correct. And where one failed, another had to come in.
They were a unit.
When they needed compassion, the White Lady was the one who strode forth. When they needed knowledge, Lankomai, the sage, was there. When they needed to fight, Orlanth was there.
When they needed unhinged fuckery, Paul was there.
I know. I was like, when they needed a little stinker.
When it looked like all was lost, and Yelm would not forgive Orlanth, it was Shalana Arroy and Urmal who convinced them to forgive each other.
Even gods can be too stubborn for their own good.
The leader is what they do for people. It's not being able to fight. Wars don't make anyone great. It is just doing what is necessary for your people, with no thought of gain for yourself. That is the leader's Atuma.
Atuma?
Atuma.
What is that?
You will know when you know.
Okay.
For now, just know you are doing a good job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I know. I live in your head.
And in my satchel. She gives her bag a little gentle pap.
Treating this thing like a pet.
She doesn't know what to do with it. He hasn't gotten mad at her.
No, he doesn't say anything about it. Tess, what are you doing?
Tess is actually going to go and speak to Bryn.
Okay. You find Bryn talking to Lilia.
Ooh, education.
Yeah. Lilia is saying, so I've been trying to remember everything I know, but I remember I had this little book. It was called the Little Red Book. I don't have it anymore. It was something I found in my dad's library, but it was all just sayings. Because I guess the Red Goddess, she has 7 sayings. Or maybe more. I don't know, but 7 sounds about right because the number 7 is important to her. But I can't remember all of them, but there's one that they always say called "We Are All Us." And I mean, they say it to each other all the time. It's like they're saying, "We are all us."
All us? What is it supposed to mean?
I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I think it could mean we're all connected. We're all one. I mean, if you listen to the lunar priestesses and priests, they get into some really weird lovey-dovey stuff sometimes about how we're all connected and we all need to watch out for each other, and we all have all of creation is just this one big thing, and we're just a part of it, and it cycles, and she's the mistress of cycles. But
is that supposed to mean like everything, or everything under her?
I don't know. They just say we're all us.
I think Des will kind of speak up at this point and
hey Des, she says, and she sees you.
Lilia.
Yeah.
I can only think of it as in our coming of age trial. Don't
tell secrets.
Well, I don't know if this is it's I'm thinking of the battle of
I Fought We Won is not a secret. Yeah.
Okay.
The Starheart stuff is a secret.
Yeah.
But the I Heart We Won is not. I Fought We Won is not. Yeah.
So it reminds me of the I Fought We Won battle, and it kind of makes me think of that to a degree. It's just them saying we're not alone. We're all here for each other. We'll all be here for each other.
It's weird to think that we might have something in
You're like, we don't have anything in common
with the Lunars.
I mean, it is all godhood, right? They have to share some similarities at some point, as much as you and any of us might dislike it.
So, see, here's the thing. The I Fought We Won was against chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the battle to save the world from destruction at the price of chaos. But the Lunars would tell you we are all us includes chaos. That's the thing about the Red Goddess, and that's the thing about them. They accept it.
It's a natural part of our world.
Probably
they worship some
necessary.
Of it.
It's true. But like I was saying, I know coming into your schooling a little in the midst here. Just something that came to my mind.
No,
something
I mean
akin.
that's a good way of thinking about it. I agree, and it probably makes sense. I mean, within my own tradition, we don't really have that sort of idea. We have myths about the I fought, we won, but we do have myths about everybody having their place. Could be that too.
Maybe.
Malkion and the Atroxic Church teaches that all of us have a role to play in life, and that a farmer who is true to his role as a farmer is more noble than a king who fails in his duty as a king.
I can see value in that, because the farmer who brings something to the people, whereas the king who fails his people and not brings anything to them.
Exactly.
Would be viewed greater.
Exactly. And Arcot, my ancestor, and she does this whole thing, he transcended all of that. He was all of them. He was a man of all. He was every caste. And then more. And then he destroyed chaos.
And then it got better.
And then it got better.
She turned me into a newt.
You guys have, I would say your myths of Arcot are probably ambiguous at best, because yes, he fought and destroyed Knights
he did a lot of shit. A lot.
But he also joined and betrayed a lot of cults along the way. And gained their powers, and he was a sword of Humath for a while, then he fucked off, but he kept the powers, and then he joined the troll cult for a while, then he fucked off, and so there was kind of he did some stuff that in your eyes would not be honorable.
A little bit of a fuck boy.
yeah. But at the end of the day, I mean, you can argue with his results.
In a traditional sense, he's not wouldn't be what is considered an honorable person, but he used what he knew for a greater good.
Correct. And it also was one of your ancestors. It was an Orlanthe who brought him back and was the first human who did a Lightbringer's quest. Harmas Barefoot went into hell and brought Arcat back to life to complete the
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He was a farmer, by the way. Yeah.
Christian. Yep. What was that first name again?
Harmast Barefoot.
Harmast Barefoot.
Harmast Barefoot.
Harmast Barefoot.
Not Harmast.
You thought it was
Harmast is just going around spanking people.
No, he's doing
his nickname was Harmast the Smacker.
He's kicking them with he's kicking asses with his bare foot. He's the karate kid.
He's just kicking people.
He is Red Foreman from that 70s show.
I'm sorry.
No, but you guys know Harmast Barefoot was a farmer who literally went to hell and got Arcot back.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. But I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to.
I was that's all I really had. I try to tell Bryn things as I remember them.
Very helpful, Ilya.
But I wanted to come over and just congratulate my cousin.
I know.
He's scared as shit.
I can honestly say that I never I thought it would be a long time before you would decide to get married, if at all.
Yeah, I almost broke up with him right before I asked him.
Yes, I remember that.
He's no, like 5 seconds before.
like I said, I thought it would be a long time, if ever, that you would have ever gotten married. And I heard that you were the one to actually ask him.
Yeah, when that darkness flooded the pit that you all were in, I thought he was dead. I thought I would never see him again. I thought he wasn't going to get out of that. And I've never actually felt that way before. And I was really, really scared. And I didn't think that I would be able to handle it if something happened to him. But I did. And we all fought.
And we won.
And we won. And nobody died.
That was a great outcome for what it could have been. But one thing you must remember with Rue, there isn't a place that he goes that I would not follow him, even if it were to hell.
So you're telling me that when I lose the love of my life, I'm going to lose my cousin too.
No.
That's what I got out of all that.
Like, no, I'm going to bring his dumb ass back.
Yeah.
If something happens to me, cousin, I know that you'll have his back and look out for him. I know he won't be alone.
Des will just like grab Bryn by her shoulders and just be like, cousin, there isn't a place that you would go either, that I would not come to get you.
Just gonna hug him. Ezrala would kill you.
Only if I don't return.
No, only when you do return.
Lily is like, it's a little awkward, so I'm just gonna go, but see you around. Just kind of steps back and goes into the darkness.
But Lilia, you're part of the family now too.
Oh, I'm not very huggy, but thank you.
Aw, it's okay. Yeah, we're not there yet. It's
okay. Rin and Rue, you have a nice dinner.
Dinner with Mom.
Yep.
Bryn's like, I don't know this woman. I need to make a good impression. Rue's like, you've known her all your life.
If you guys want to role play that, we can. If we want to skip over it, we can. That's up to you.
We can skip over it. Yeah. We just have
They're stupid and they keep smiling at each other and playing footsie under the table.
Yeah. It's disgusting. I will say, Ezrala and Des, you guys have dinner. Kymrese makes a dinner for you, Arissa.
Whoa. Does Kymrese know how to cook?
Not really well,
like some of the dishes are rocks, others are moss.
I don't think I've ever seen Kymrese cook once in my life.
Some interesting culinary choices, but it's edible.
He eats like berries and stuff.
There's some berries.
He tries.
There's some like edible bark.
I was saying his girlfriend's vegetarian.
Oh yeah, you can't have meat. Yeah, so he makes a very nice vegetarian meal for you.
Yeah.
And the night passes. None of you sleep very well at the edge of. You're not quite out of the Rock Hills, and you all have some nightmares. Just fitful dreams. Nothing you remember when you wake up, but you do not sleep well in this place. Nobody does. Everybody's talking about it in the morning, but you break camp and you continue heading.
Can't have nightmares if you don't sleep.
East. Oh,
yes, you can. They're just living ones.
Here, you guys continue west. You see the Centaur Cross, which you crossed before into the Beast Valley in the distance, but you eventually arrive at you're in Solange Lands. You get to Vorta Hill, which is a sacred hill to Orlanth, and you meet some Solange, and are eventually brought before a chief and kind of welcomed and feasted that night. Although, Rue, this is a bad night for you. You're gonna have to slip out or do something. But
God, Harvard, please watch this village.
But you are feasted that night and treated very well for what you've done, and everybody has kind of a celebration of your victory and drinks to you.
What are Solange people like?
They're Hortlings.
Okay.
Pretty much. You do know that they have a reputation for fighting trolls, and they have a you could call it a subcult or an ability or something like that. They have these warriors called night jumpers who specialize in fighting at night because they fight trolls, and they can like have magic that lets them like jump, kind of like Lanson, basically.
I was gonna say,
they can jump like really far. Yeah, basically, and like kind of like jump over their lines and attack them from the rear or something like that.
Oh,
but yeah,
cool. Interesting.
Yep. They're a little bit dark in their like skin and their hair color too. Like Olanthi are typically very like kind of like olivey, bronzy tan, and like with like brownish hair, not really blonde or blue-eyed, but some reds. So like the lightest their hair gets is into the reds. But these guys have like darker hair. They have more blacks in their hair and stuff like that, or dark browns, and their eyes too. But yeah, Rue, that roll me.
Oh God. Oh dear.
I always forget how we do this. Just you wolf out. How do we handle that? Let's do that first.
I think, didn't you guys roll against your beast versus man?
That was when something happens, but I want to like see if something happens. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey, can I? Do we collectively know that every wild day?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
it's like it's a known thing.
Everyone knows.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before this happens, Arissa wants to, maybe when she sees him sneak off alone, she has a question.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, Rue's like,
Hey, sorry, just me.
Hey.
I know you gotta go, so I'm gonna make this real quick. I had a question.
Yeah.
A while ago. Back at Ashbourne Thriceborn stead. You said that I should go running with you sometime.
You should. Do you want to come tonight?
Yeah.
I'm also looking to see if Des can do it too.
Oh, it's like Harry Potter.
I won't be able to keep up with you and Syl very well, but
We'll wait for you.
Okay.
I know
Cool.
you, Arissa. I'll know you in any form.
I know. I trust you.
It's all that Anna
Come on.
buddies.
We're gonna have a bachelor party. Wolf bachelor party.
I'm looking to.
Phil's there too.
I'm looking to see if I have.
Syl is invited to the bachelor party.
Phil is his best man.
Yeah.
Not Descara. No.
I'm looking to see if I have enough like rune points left over.
You can just get on all fours and pretend to be a bear. That works too.
Just put the little bear pelt over your head.
Yeah.
That one. And did I do that in 5? I have.
Bryn's probably going to stay up with Harbar. With him.
Sure.
Hang out with Harbar. Talk old stories.
He's repairing the more easily repaired weapons. Like he's just going to stay up that night and do that.
Just doing like
the more easily repaired weapons and
spears and stuff.
He doesn't really need to like melt or anything. He's just doing that. Like some things there's like a little notch in it. And he can just kind of like burr it out or something like that. He's just doing that stuff.
I'll help him. I'll hold things.
Sure.
I'll hand him things.
Yeah, he's kind of telling you what he's doing and stuff within cult secrets.
Oh, yay! He's happy to take Arissa. He feels a lot better. He also feels like if Arissa's here, nothing bad's gonna happen. Like.
Meanwhile, Arissa's like, I'm trying not to have a mental breakdown. I need to go run with my brother.
So
Riz talking to her as they're going is like, when you get into the woods, like Telmori and deer and raccoons and elk and all the creatures of the forest, they're male and female but none of that's all secondary. They're wolves first. They're raccoons first. They're hunters or they're prey first.
Oh, they're little criminals if they're raccoons.
Yeah. And you're a white lady. And That's the only thing anything out there is going to see tonight.
Okay. I also hope I don't scare them away.
You won't. Yeah,
Okay.
me and So will do that. It won't be you.
Fair. I just figured, seeing a people running around it. I don't know.
Animals like you. I can tell.
Try.
Are you going to, Des?
Yeah, did you figure it out?
I don't have enough points to transform, but
you can come and party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Woods party with the Woods gang.
Yeah. Yeah, I have 1 rune point left, and transform self is 2.
Yeah.
Aww.
So you head off into the woods, and eventually the red moon, full in all of her glory, is there in the sky. It's not a cloudy sky. She's just hanging there, and it takes you over. Rue.
Turn inside out, but I've got most of my pack here. A little sad that Bryn's not here. Might try to find Bryn tonight with like a dead animal or something. Probably will try to find Bryn tonight. He's gonna climb into the tent like a wolf and just like drop a dead pheasant next to her and be like,
a raccoon, my love.
No, not a raccoon. They're so
A
cool. They're
fox.
cool little dudes. Yeah.
Aww.
Muskrat. Screw those guys.
If you want to do that, we could roll to see if you can hunt something. Let's do that. Roll your beast rune. Roll your beast rune, and we'll see how it goes.
Watch her bring a lamb.
a gift from my
A wild
Where did
forest
you get
lamb?
this?
How far did you run?
Holy fuck. I rolled a 98. That is not under my beast rune.
So you rolled. So we're going to say that that's more to the demand side.
Yeah,
You
I'm actually a
changed,
little more present.
But the presence of your friends somehow, especially if a white lady, has a calming effect on you. You've heard stories of like white ladies actually being able to take Stormbolt berserkers out of their rage by just being like, "Hey, big guy, it's time. The sun's getting low,"
Yeah.
and being able to like calm them down. So maybe there's some sort of thing with that too. Just the presence of a white lady and the harmony rune is like calming to you, and so you don't. It doesn't feel like it's one of your better
And
ones,
it's Arissa.
and you have more control over it. And it's your friend. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a more
Yeah,
peaceful
and-
night. So I actually do like let her keep up with
And
us and like
this
keep
is
going
a-
back to check on her and stuff.
This is a white lady with a harmony root of 92.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
steal her shoes at some point, make her
So,
walk barefoot,
she-
and feel the moss.
Oh, no, she already did.
Yay!
Her shoes are in her bag because she remembers what he said.
Yes. Aw. Listen to crickets and beards. Sill's out there like, you guys are lame. Kills a rabbit.
But it's an easier thing. You don't wind up going too far. You actually wind up skirting a little bit along the beastlands, and you see at some point you howl and you hear not wolf howls back, but like fox yips,
Yips.
and you see a couple foxes that seem to be
Oh.
watching you guys, but they don't get close.
Oh
And
god,
when they
it's the
run
Fox
away-
Girls.
I was like,
when they run away,
"Oh."
when they turn to run away, if you try to get close, you see that they both have like more than one tail.
Ooh.
I think I know some of them. He won't chase them. He's nice.
But it winds up being a one of your more chill changes, and
No,
Well,
he'll
she did a
come
good
back,
job.
sans dead animal, climb
Yeah.
into the tent with Bryn in the wee hours of the morning as a wolfie and go to sleep there with her.
Yeah.
Aw.
yeah, you guys, it winds up being a good
Wakes
good
up
night
no
for you.
pants.
Yep,
In
just
the-
naked.
You all wake up in the
That's
morning.
normal.
You're given some gifts of just like again in thanks. The chieftain gives you some gifts of just like some like nice hard like dried jerky and like just good trail food and stuff like that. And a couple of their warriors,
Cheesy trail mix.
about I'm going to say about 3 or 4 of their warriors decide to come with you,
Ah, cool.
Ooh.
including a guy named Carl Sar Shadowsun, who is a night jumper.
Ooh. Oh my god, I would
Yeah.
love to train.
All
with
right,
him.
he liked
Row,
the stories
row,
about us
row,
fighting in
row,
the dark
row,
and shit.
row.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fuck yeah.
He's like,
Wait, what was
me
it
and my
again?
cousins will join you. Carl Sar,
Carl Sar.
like CARALSOR, Shadow Sun.
Shadow
super
Sun.
cool.
That's what it was.
He's probably like mid-20s. He's got very long dark hair that he kind of like does that braid that's like when you have long hair, you do just like one braid over the rest of the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he has a big ass mustache. that kind of like comes down like the big old
Picturing a
handlebar.
mustache on his
Yeah.
ass.
He's a goth. We have a
Big
goth
ass
back.
mustache.
He's a goth in like the actual goths who tore the Roman Empire down,
Yeah.
kind of way. Yeah.
When you first
yeah.
said his name, I wrote it down, and I was just I combined them, so I named him Carlson.
Oh my god! I also wrote down Carlson. That's why I was like, "This."
Yeah.
It's like that's not right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, we're happy to have them.
Cool.
We'll fight with you for your country and for ours.
Kill some Lunars, make some legends.
Death to the Lunars.
Bryn's like,
My kind
wherever
of
she
people.
is.
Jeez.
Just picks up a barrel of Aranina's beer. It's like, yeah, made with the blood of Lunars.
And you set off back the way you came.
Bud.
2 days back. 2 days back. Within 2
Oh
days.
yeah,
You're...
and send that stuff to Kalir with Vesper. That is right.
Oh,
Did Vesper bring
right.
anything
I'm
back?
sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, I completely forgot
yes.
that. Vesper returned before you left.
Yep.
Not with anything. Actually, yeah, with something written.
Oh God.
We can't read. Oh, I guess
Oh my God.
you have letters.
Lilia can read.
We have
and-
Lilia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morganeth used to be able to read, but she can't see anymore. So
We're just describing it to Morgan. We're like, it's like it's got two
like a
sticks
loop,
and a
like
point.
a
and
square.
It's got 4 lines all touching each other.
E?
So
It could be a lot of letters. I was thinking
it could be.
W.
Yeah.
Morganeth's frown just gets deeper and deeper.
I hate these kids.
She's like,
God damn it.
Why did we?
It
defund
looks
the
like that
Department of
other one, but
Education?
upside down.
We're like the shitty Scooby-Doo gang.
So she reads it and she goes, the Queen sends her thanks and accommodations. And bids you to continue the fight as best you can.
That's the plan.
Right.
For Sartar, is what she says.
For Sartar. Hells yeah. Any note from Descar's mom?
Yes, it says that she's very proud of him and hopes to see him soon.
Aww. He'll make sure Descar gets a note. He's like, I'm pretty sure your mom probably didn't write this and you can't read it, but this is what it says according to Lilia.
Yeah, she's gotta meet her cool ass daughter-in-law.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Marriage happened while she was away.
Lots of thumping
Yeah, that's
upstairs.
right.
That was the first. That was the 1-year marriage. Though maybe she can get
Yep.
back for the full marriage.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Very cool.
It was thumping of excitement.
Yeah,
Lots of thumping
it was-
upstairs, your kid just falling down the stairs.
No,
It's just,
he had a Lego set that he built, and like yeah,
What kind?
Yeah,
What is
that
it?
was-
Cool.
like a big spaceship.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Send a
They came
picture
down
at
the
Facebook later if you remember.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got a picture of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that shit.
I despise Legos with a passion, but he likes them. So it's like
Lots of
Joe
pieces.
and I, in our old place, especially when we had more like shelf room for decorating and less cat, we would have what we call Lego date nights, where we would find 2 small Lego kits and
Oh,
build them
that's cute.
together.
yeah. That's cool.
Oh, that's
Very
Yeah,
cool.
cute.
I have a bunch
Yeah.
of little like
One of the
I love these. We got when I was in Disney, I got us the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers little figures.
nice,
So we built
nice,
those
nice.
together. That
I
kind
think
of
it's
stuff.
super cool that you can go on their site and have like custom Lego figures made of you,
yeah.
which I think is awesome.
Oh, that's really cool.
But I never like people would like give him Legos when he was little, and I'm like, that's not a gift for him. You're just giving me work.
Yeah, yeah.
Because now it's my job to put this thing together.
It's true.
You know,
As
and-
That's
yeah.
how my
As
brother
a
feels every time
parent or
somebody
an
gets a
older person.
complicated transformer for their children. They're like, no, they like hide them in the closet and the shit. They're like,
But,
no, let them know.
Seriously,
the
it's
other
like, please
trick,
don't.
the
Like,
option
yeah.
is what Joe and I introduced the niece and nephew to, which is Playmobil.
Yeah. No,
They-
we liked,
Mega
I-
Bloks.
And
I,
especially
was able to convert Legos into the Imaginext guys. Because fortunately, like at that age, the Imaginext had like an awesome DC superheroes line. So I was like, yeah, but these are like the same size guys, and it just was cool, and I don't have to put all this stuff together.
I
And
feel
so
like
that
I
became our thing
remember
of like
their
DC superheroes,
commercial.
Imaginext. Yeah, they were awesome. They used to sell like singles packs, and we found this guy on YouTube who was just like an awesome, because they actually like every singles pack. This pretty much works for everything. We just have to know the code. If it's like a blind box, they're coded. There's like a code on them to say like which one is which. So instead of like having this like, oh, we really need to get Firefly, we would just look up the code for Firefly and then go into Walmart and just like look through the whole blind box.
Yep.
Yeah. So we got pretty much all of them because we were able to do that. Yeah. And I'm sure like pretty much any blind box works that way. You just need to know.
Oh my God. Yes. This is it.
Yeah.
The first 10 seconds of this video is the song that I remember with Imaginext. Sorry to just drag us off on a tangent.
No, that's okay.
Commercials.
Yeah, commercials.
Oh no.
All right, let's get back. So yeah, so that's what she said. Good job. Keep up the fight for Sartar. Your mom's proud of you and hopes to see you soon.
Hells yeah.
And that was 2 days ago. So now you set back off, and within 2 days you cross back over into where you were. You get to Geo's, which is where we're doing to do the ransom.
With these guys.
I don't know who wants to go in. I mean, you don't need to bring in like 130-ish people to do that, because you do like kind of draw attention to yourselves by doing that. But,
last time we went just the 6 of us.
Okay, so you can just drag him there. Nevena goes because she knows how this works.
Right.
And you see, what was the guy's name? Hold on a minute. I have Inns of Sartar. Here we go. I had a document prepared of this.
Are we at the same geo? We're at different geos.
It's Geo's Cave In. That's the one.
Yeah, that was the other one. That was the one we learned about the bouncer.
Are we back at Geo's Caves In?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I do not remember having a name for this guy. That I don't. The innkeeper there.
I'm checking my notes. No, that's gray skin.
Hey, I take notes too.
Kent remembers what his notes mean.
Yeah, that's fair.
If not, I'll just make another one. But
and then if we rediscover his name, it'll be his middle name.
No, because I'm gonna put. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna. No, the little shepherd guy was here. I know that. That's the one. The note you have. Like, oh, yeah.
Yep.
I wrote down the sheep boy's name.
Happy. He's very happy to see you.
I did not write down the innkeeper's name. I just wrote down Jarek.
I'm gonna make one right now. His name is perfect. Kiolar the Unready.
Kiolar the Unready.
Keorl.
Jarek. Do I have a new present for Jarek?
Olar.
Yep.
Because I was unready with a name. And I'm going to write that in this document right now so I don't forget it next time. But he greets you and is like,
no, I didn't have it.
What can I help with?
We've got some prisoners to ransom.
Very well. Typical deal is half ransom. That's about 500 Lunars for both of them, for the two of them. So I don't have the coin all on hand, but I can certainly give you goods for trade, things like that.
We'll take it. We've got a lot of mouths to feed.
The goods would probably actually be better.
Yes, as you say that, you happen to look behind the bar. Hanging on the bar is a dagger axe. Hanging behind the bar. It's got like some like leather thong on it with like some couple of feathers and stuff. Couple of runes carved into it. Really nice leather wrapped handle.
You're like,
okay. Is that super long polearm axe with the pointy?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was the that's sense. How about that axe too?
Oh, sure. Bison Rider was through, lost at gambling. Really just collecting dust. I just thought it looked nice. Takes it down. Ooh. There you are. A little heavy.
I'll pick it up. Like,
if you have any
test its
horses,
balance.
I can get you.
we're interested in a couple of those to make up the value.
See how much a horse goes for here, because you got 500 Lunars to work with.
Yeah, dagger axe, couple horses, food and goods.
Do me a favor, Kent. While I'm looking up the horses, can you just look up the price of a dagger axe?
Yes.
I know they're in the
Yeah,
they're in
I'm
the-
close to the area. I
Yeah.
had the book open anyway.
Cool. Thank you, man. Horses, and animals.
Axe, dagger axe.
So, if you want, do you want little, like, so there are different breeds of horse.
Mm.
The most common ones would be like a Sered or a Darren. The Darrens are the bigger, like, kind of like drafty horses. The Sereds are more like the normaler size horses, like, say, an Appaloosa or something like that. There are also Galanas, which are like ponies. They're smaller. Think of like the those are the ones that the Grayslanders mostly ride. But so think of like if you ever seen Mongols, like
Yeah,
their
yeah.
horses, like those are like the
short,
smaller-
stocky, can run for
Yeah.
fucking ever. Yeah.
Exactly. Those would be the Galanas. There are also the really, really good breed of horses called the Goldeneye, but like you wouldn't be able to afford them.
Yeah.
With
Honestly,
you
a
wouldn't be able to
pair
afford
of the
one.
draft horses might be good if we're going to be base building.
Okay. So I mean, they're 75 each. So if you've got, how much is the dagger axe?
I
Probably like
looked-
20, maybe.
Yeah, I looked at the. I didn't see the price in the weapons area.
Hold on. Let me
But
take a look.
yeah.
It should be.
Maybe
It
if you can
should
find it.
be.
No, equipments and weapons.
I got it. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it doesn't say the cost of it. That's weird, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was like, maybe it's in the equipment section.
Base strength, hit points, and cover type. Oh, here we go. It's in the descriptions. I got it. So the dagger
Gotcha.
axe goes for 25 Lunars. He will give this one to you for 15 because it's used.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So the Darrens go for 75 each.
We'll take
So if
two
you
of
get-
them.
Two of them, that's 150.
Yeah. And do we want any more horses, guys?
165.
Or we
for
just want to
the-
steal more for our cavalry?
I like stealing more.
I think we probably as much as we probably could use the horses, we probably need more
Food and weapons.
more
Goods and
food and
stuff.
good
Yeah,
stuff.
tools
Yeah.
too. If
Did-
we're going to be base building, if they've got like tools and stuff,
That's
we'll
right.
take
We
Yeah.
actually
He
probably
has-
have plenty of weapons now.
He has some decent, he gives you some like farming tools and stuff like that, like hoes and things like that. Picks and like things like that.
Yeah,
So
stuff that'll
those
help
are
with our
trade.
Some-
next quest
Sure.
of building a base.
Sure.
Some seeds maybe as well. Things that'll be easy to help start
Sure.
growing.
Yep, he has a couple bags of seeds. I'm going to say just Kent in the company thing, just make note of the horses and stuff. But this also just adds one to your company con. That's all. It's like just more equipment.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
That's good
Yeah.
stuff.
Company
Oh.
con. I'll increase that to 13.
It's 13 now. I'm going to
Yep.
because I'm just keeping track on mine too.
I think because I got it through the doc, so like it should
Yep.
change as I change it.
Good. All right. No, I don't take it from there. So,
Okay.
all right. You know what? You're actually keeping your guys. I know it says you're barely keeping them fed. You're actually keeping them fed now. Because it's
Hell
equal to
yeah.
your con is equal to over your size. So you guys are well supplied now with stuff. Okay. So
And
from
fed.
there,
Okay.
where do you guys want to set off to? That area you wanted to scout out?
Yes, I think we'll head that way. If there are any caravans or anything on the way, we'll hit them. Maybe stop by the that Sambari village that we stopped by before, just to spread word. Let some of the Sambari who joined us, catch up with some friends and relatives, and
Okay.
Get some news on what's going on in the region before we head to
You
the
see,
place
there
we're scouting.
are a couple of smaller trade caravans going south. A couple of them are just merchant caravans.
Are they lunar merchants?
Just seem to be merchants. If you like kind of hide and scout them out, they're not flying any lunar like livery or anything like that. So you can make a decision of what you want to do on them.
Maybe we approach and see if they have anything interesting to trade. And that'll also give us a chance to scout out their accents and stuff.
Okay, they're
casual racial profiling.
Yeah. Are you secret Lunars?
They're just Isari's traders going south with just like stuff like cloth and nothing like super great. I mean, you can
anything good for learning writing?
Nope.
Damn it. Okay.
Nope. So I'm going to say you guys, this sounds like a meandering sort of path. So you make your way through there. You scout around a little bit. You don't really find any bigger lunar like caravans going through. Most of what you see for now is just a couple traders. They do not appear to be affiliated with like the Lunars. You eventually get to you wanted to go to around the village where Grayskin was, Vamstal?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. You get around there and kind of chill out for a bit. And
do we get any sort of like news along the way? Just like general world event news?
Most of what you're hearing is, it's just the end of spring, beginning of summer. The Lunars forces are starting to enter Sartar.
Okay.
To march south.
Okay.
Those fuckers.
That's most of what you're hearing.
Gotcha.
Give them a hard time.
Yeah. They have to wait. They have to wait for the roads to clear, and then they start moving in. The first ones are kind of already on their way, or are at Boldholm or Johnston already, kind of staging up to continue on south to get to Whitewall.
Okay.
But they can't anymore. Ha!
Well, they'll have a hard time doing it,
or it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah.
You might win, but not without making sacrifices.
When you do get to, what's the name of the village of Obstalis? Hold on a minute. It's
did I?
He was by
that
Ignan,
was
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, where was that? Where am I going here? Yeah, Ignan. Because they were right next to the Geo's always open.
Geo's always open. Yep. Okay. Yeah, he greets you happily to see you. Wants to hear of your news.
Catch him up. Tell some thrilling tales of battle.
He is absolutely overjoyed to hear like what you've done. And he goes, perhaps there is something you can help us with.
Be happy to. You've been good friends.
There have been some bandits recently. Lawless bastards, godless scumbags.
We'd love to take their stuff.
not Lunars, our own, unfortunately. Just in these times, they are displaced from different tribes in different places. But they've been raiding to the south of us, around where Firebowl Village used to be. And they recently hit a couple of the outlying farms there. Perhaps you can look into it.
Be happy to. We're like, hey, chuckle fucks, what the fuck you doing? You need jobs? Get over here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I will tell you that I have heard that Tatius has invited several lunar nobles to attend to the temple.
I mean,
so they'll be on their way soon.
Yes.
Does that mean, that must mean he's close to finishing it, right?
No, he's really just breaking ground.
Gotcha. Okay.
But the I'm acting as if Bryn said that, but I don't know if Jess said
that's
that out
fine.
of character. Okay.
That was, but that's fine.
No, you're just beginning, but there are several this is a process that requires magic. They are also inviting settlers to move into the Dundalos old lands from the Heartlands and some of their other lands to make it more lunar.
It'd be a shame if a company threw a wrench in those plans.
It would be. I don't know what a wrench is, but yes.
Threw a hammer into those plans. All right. No, I definitely think we should try to get those Lunars, and we can either ransom them or kill some of them and ransom them. See how that goes. They're probably
Especially
worth a lot more than
2 cavalry riders.
2 cavalry riders. Yeah, that'd be a score. And if we make it dramatic enough, it might also deter visitors from accepting the invitation in the future. They might suddenly find themselves very busy with things back in their own estates.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yes. All right, so deal with the bandits. Let's get some of our people posted up places to keep an eye on and ear on when these nobles might be arriving. If we can possibly do that at different inns, just a few people here and there.
Oh, interesting.
I see. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, they would probably most likely come south to Boldholm, and then from Boldholm directly to where the temple is. He's got almost a tent city set up there now, for the construction.
Yeah, let's get
Lunars
some
tend to not stay in our inns. They know they're not welcome.
Okay, if he's staying at Bold, if they're probably going to Boldholm. Where the fuck is Boldholm?
In the mountains.
Right in the
dead
Quivin
center.
Mountains. Yep. It's literally a little bit north of where you guys are right now.
It's really hard to see the name. That's what I was struggling.
Is it the really incredibly blurry one near the little river?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It kind of looks like Bold Flome.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Bold Flome. All right, so if we set scouts out, I mean, they're gonna stop at Good Fork, probably, right? Is that a city Lunar controlled now?
They're probably
all of it is.
Yeah. So they'll almost certainly pass through Good Fork to make their final resupply before taking foot trails down into the Dundarian lands or whatever. So if we set some scouts,
stick to that road, the King's Road, as much as possible.
Yeah.
And take that and then go down that foot trail to Yawn.
Yeah, the dotted line. Yep. I think so exactly. We should set some scouts in the forest, that little thing of forest that's on either side of that little path near the. That looks like it says Dock Out Hills, but I don't know. Just below the Dock Out Hills, whatever that is.
I think that's just Lookout Hills.
Lookout, what the fuck?
Lookout Hills. Yeah, they are the
Lookout Hills. Yes.
So, I mean,
it's Lookout Hill. Yeah, Lookout Hill.
Perfect hill to look out for lunar nobles.
Yeah, I think that little area there, the Lookout Hills, that little bit of forest above the Geo's always open in.
Sure.
We can post up maybe 10 of our people with a couple horses so they can move fast to keep an eye out for, fancy fucking caravan wherever we are working and let us know they're here. And then we can be like, let's get them.
Carl Solar will take care of that. The Night Jumper. Yeah, he'll take his cousins and a couple.
He's like, we're fast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unless you you look like you had an idea, Bryn.
No, I'm sad to not be able to train with him leaving. That's all.
Well, it's not good. He's going to die. He's just
shouldn't be
that out while you're doing some other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so those guys are posted, and then you're going to head south to
deal with the bandits on the way down and start looking at the little V area to see if this is a good place to.
So you head. I have to look something up.
Is the Scorch also not there?
Nope. Never heard of it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't even know. I don't see anything.
I'm fascinated by what this could be.
And
I'm also intrigued by the fact that we may be setting up camp relatively close to it.
We can do that now.
Yeah, let me upload that now.
What's that?
Cerberus pointed out we could download the map and put it in Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Sorry, Cerberus. Yeah.
That would be easier for me to see it too.
Mm-hmm.
Upload. And I'm going to pin it for easy reference.
Oh my gosh, no.
There we go.
Sweet.
Thanks, Holmes.
So you guys set out from Ignan, and you head south kind of skirt around Karaman and Roundstone. Roundstone, especially as a Sabari capital, you know that the chief is not necessarily friendly to you guys. So you stick to the woods and you get to around Firebolt, looking for signs of the bandits. You know what? Give me a company.
Company burr, burr, burr.
Company
My favorite
intelligence
stat.
check.
Burr, burr, burr.
Company intelligence.
No,
96.
we have a reroll.
Oh wow!
Fuck, we're just
We
like,
have a reroll.
Yeah, I'm going to use that
Yeah.
reroll
Yeah.
for us.
we're like sticks, birds. Birdie, birdie, birdie.
Nerdy.
Tiger, tiger.
No.
God.
No.
Yes.
Just a quick question too on the company
Uh-huh.
dragon. You rolled the company rep right for the last fight.
Did I roll that? No, I don't think I did.
I didn't
I
roll
think
my
we
own rep.
did.
Roll
Fuck.
1d6. Same with you, Amber.
Yes. Big money. 5. Yes.
There you go.
1 for us.
1?
What?
that shit. That's lame.
You
Boo.
reroll.
It was such a
Yeah.
big battle. We killed a witch.
All right, I'm going to use it. Okay, I gotta change a die here. 1 second.
Yeah.
Trolls came to our aid. It was awesome.
2.
Well, it's better than
I'm
one.
just going to you 3. I'm going to
Just
give you 3 because you suck.
The dice are wrong.
The
Yeah,
dice are wrong.
You deserve more for that. All right.
I gotta cleanse my my pretty dice. They're not rolling great.
All right.
We're like
I will
huge
also say,
battle.
Kent,
The world is like you're small.
Add 1 to your company charisma, so it's 10 now. Because you guys made some
Charisma,
allies,
okay.
you made some moves, you did some shit. So, what was the roll? What was the roll for scouting to see if you could find signs of these guys?
1 second. Changing dice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we did a reroll.
I got to get you like a little dice salt keeper where you can bury the dice in the salt to absorb the negative energies.
Yes, that's awesome. Put holy
21.
water on the dice.
There we
Okay,
go.
there we go.
Salt,
find-
Jess.
You find.
Davis.
I don't think
some,
anything about salt is a closed practice
15.
like that, so we should be all right.
Salt is fine.
That's fair.
Yeah, salt
Yeah.
is fine. You're thinking about this certain. There are certain sorts of sages that are close practices.
Yeah, exactly. That I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to
Yeah.
be disrespectful
Yeah,
about.
yeah. But I mean, salt goes all the way back in several cultures.
Salt universal.
Yeah,
Bad stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was more
Even
just thinking
even
you
just
could just
general
use
sage
different
is okay.
dice.
There's just a certain.
Jess
sort
is
of
like,
sage
just
that's
spray
good.
bleach water on them.
I was thinking more just don't use them. It's okay.
Oh, Jess, you're saying I can buy more dice at Gen Con this year? Okay.
No, Kent. You have plenty of other dice you can switch to.
I
Say,
don't know,
Jess,
Chad.
but here's
I heard buy more
You
dice
always-
at Gen
You
Con.
always
When
need more
Kent,
dice.
by the time
No,
Kent
Kent
dies,
does
we are going
not.
to be able to fill his casket in like at least 2 to 3 inches of fancy dice. Like an old pharaoh will put his fanciest dice on his eyes.
At,
he'll
at
just
my
be surrounded.
at my funeral, it'll be like one of like the chess X just like grab a dice thing. Everyone gets a cup. They can scoop from my coffin of dice.
Nice.
And it's like, this is
I
what
still
you
have.
get from Kent.
I still have John's die from 20 from
Yeah,
his funeral.
it's a good
I
die.
play with it
Aw.
every time we play with it. I play with it. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot they did that for his. Oh,
I
That was really cool.
seriously think I want that done with my dice. Like that's like the
Your-
like take my hoard and distribute it. You know, Yeah.
Oh.
or just put it on a big ship and burn me, or put me on a rich person's yacht with my stuff and burn it.
I saw
That's
that
also
tweet.
acceptable.
It was
Yeah,
like,
that was awesome.
I would like a Viking funeral, but I don't have a boat, so just put me on a rich person's yacht and burn it.
That's
Love
wonderful.
it. Anyway, all right. So 55. You find some burned out farms that are like abandoned and obviously have been raided.
Tracks.
Older, burned out. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Then you eventually do come across one that's fairly fresh.
Hmm.
And you do find some tracks. Finding those tracks, you eventually catch up with a very large woman in bronze armor with a big axe, red hair that seems to be made even more red with blood, who's like following this trail.
By yourself?
Mother.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. What have they done? Is this an axe maiden?
Yes, it is.
Oh, they did something real bad, so maybe
She's
not
just,
recruiting
like,
these guys.
Turns around and see. How many of you are doing this, by the way? Also, are you taking like?
We're probably
Oh,
scouting the track trail with a smaller
Okay.
unit than
Mhm.
taking like the full 100 something people.
Yeah. Okay.
So
fair.
probably us mains, maybe Navenna is a good
Third one.
tracker.
Yep. Ordrin's a good tracker, and he knows this area. He'd
Oh
probably
yeah,
Oh,
Ordrin.
yeah,
Yeah,
Ordrin.
for sure.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're seeing how far we can get if we can locate their camp, and then we would go back and get people for an ambush
Sure.
sort of thing.
Oh, she's just like gets her axe ready. Who are you?
We're the company of the dragon.
Roll me your company rep roll.
She's like,
Somebody.
never heard of you.
Yeah.
We're sitting at
Honestly,
a
that would be
15.
better.
18
Eight-
is what I have.
I have 15.
I have 18.
I have
You have
4.
18.
Yeah, I have. I'm just saying, like, what's
Okay.
on the page right now is 4 from what's left of the Hairborn, 4 from Raid of the Lunar Slave Plantations,
Yep.
4 from killing the Tusk Raiders,
Yep.
and 3 from this current one.
Why do I have 18? Make it 18 anyway. I
Okay.
don't care. Yeah.
Yes,
We
make
just had a
that
base.
one that we got from the last one, whatever degree is higher, because that seems more
Yeah,
impressive
that
than
is
the
a
Tusk
big one.
Raiders.
Yeah, that is a big one. So just
All right, so I'll make that a
5.
6.
Yeah, make that a 6. There we go.
Yes, excellent.
Because that is impressive to kill a freaking lunar witch. All right. Yeah. So roll. If you roll under 18, she will know who you are.
Jesus, she's like, never heard of you. And we're like,
Yeah.
we get that a lot.
Who wants to do the rolling?
Oh, is it going to be me?
It's a company
Or-
roll. It's Kent.
Whoever
True.
wants to do it. Yeah.
I got a 64, so no.
No,
She's like, never heard of you.
we get that a lot.
What are you, some sort of? Well, you're rebels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Not bandits.
No. I mean, well, if you're a lunar, you probably consider us bandits, but otherwise, no.
All right, fine. Puts her axe down, kind of leans on it. I'm Jaranina, the scalper.
I love her already.
Some bandits kidnapped some girls from a farm here. Gonna go get them back. Kill them. Not the girls, the bandits.
If you would like company, we'd be happy to help.
Sure.
We should get Aranina.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know how often she gets to meet and talk with other axe maidens, so
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
I can ride back with Ord and I'll meet you. I'll find you guys again.
yeah, we'll let her know we've got a friend back at camp. Aranina Copper Axe would
She's
probably
like,
love to
"Oh,
ride with you
Aranina.
for this.
I've heard of her, Anita, but I've never met her.
She is even
I
more
know.
awesome than the
I've
stories.
heard. All right, great. Well, yeah, let's get going. And right, all right.
What's Aranina's reputation score?
It's
Fucking
high.
high.
Probably
I
really
was saying
high,
it's
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
high.
I mean,
She's like, never
yeah.
heard of you. She's like, Aranina. And we're like, yeah,
Wait a
we get that
minute.
a lot.
As a character, like Des has a reputation of 50, so like Aaron
You have
is
a
gonna be, like,
reputation of 50?
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Des has done some. It's been pretty like
Arissa's up
for,
at 45.
Mhm.
Dude, I got
Oh.
53.
yeah. I would expect
Oh,
Rue to be like higher than Des.
a little higher. Yeah.
Right.
No, I wouldn't.
So-
I didn't expect a
That
little. I
has that
expected a
big
lot
dick,
higher.
though, reputation. That's
Yeah.
bad. So
It's really, they're just like, yes, like,
That man's got a pipe.
like the scarring
Yes.
great bear.
just nut. That's
Christian.
Does.
That's
That
after
was
the
a
first
whole session
year.
ago, Christian.
Dunkin'
No, it never-
Donuts nut.
Nut.
That meme is so funny. Oh.
Anyway,
Christian,
you
check
ride.
chat really quick. I just want to get people's headspace on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Mhm.
go.
Yeah. So we Bryn, you run back.
I'm
and
writing
get
Ord. Yep.
Yeah, ride Erinina. You find Erinina. She's like
What was this axe maiden's name? Sorry.
Jaranina, the
Jaranina.
scalper.
Yeah.
Scalper.
Yeah, and you see that she lives up to her name because she has a belt of scalps.
And when Erinina comes over with her belt of dicks, and they're just like,
Yeah.
it's like the
Sister,
fucking meme.
Erinina the dickless. She's called that because she makes you dickless.
Erinina Dick Slicer.
Oh,
Slice.
oh.
Man, we only really knew her as Erinina the husband beater, but that would be weird.
Yeah. She's like, oh, Jaranina? Oh, okay. I've heard of her.
You've heard of her?
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's not like a lot of us, so
Oh.
yeah. Yeah, they call her the scalper. Yeah.
We saw.
We saw. Erinina's great. I'm gonna get my best dick belt.
She's like, but then you're like, oh, then there's kids. She's like, kids, right? And like all business, she just grabs her weapons. She's like, right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go fuck them up.
You catch up with Jaranina, who tells you that these bandits have some sort of camp or something hidden in just the area you were going to, in that little V of the mountains somewhere up there.
Well, coincidence.
And you guys start up that way. How many of you do that? How many are you taking?
Probably group prime. Erinina. Any word does Jaranina know about like estimates on how many bandits there are? Have we gotten a feel for it ish?
She says, I mean, she was by herself.
She's like, not enough. Yeah, we're like, cool.
She's like, she doesn't, but she doesn't think, she's like, it's not many. It's not the size of you. If it's more than 10, it's a lot.
Okay,
Oh,
probably
okay.
Prime Group and Erinina, maybe? I don't know if we need anybody else.
And, Prime Group, Erinina, and Jaranina.
Yeah.
Should be good. And then everybody else will probably be traveling in the same direction, just at a slower pace, because there's more of them and they're carrying stuff. So
we could probably just stand back and be like, hey, we have 2 axe maidens, and everyone's just going to shit their pants over there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. We should also gather all of the emotional support animals and let them know, there's some kidnapped girls and children, perhaps, and they will be needing your professional services, possibly. Like, we'll rally them with, like, here, you may cuddle the elk.
Perfect.
Hand my elk off like a bunny? Jesus.
Yep.
You guys start up into the mountain valley to catch these bandits, and we'll leave off there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Crack some skulls.
Oh.
Crack some skulls,
Very
chop
cool.
some dicks. It's gonna be great.
Chop some dicks.
Excellent.
Dick
I
motherfuckers.
think my only question is, like, does Erinina's best dick belt consist of large dicks or small dicks?
Many dicks.
Once they're cut off, they probably shrink over time because they dry up.
It's like shrunken
So-
heads.
It's true.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, I mean, it's hard to tell.
They are shrunken heads, but
Correct. Yeah. They're very small ones.
All
The
right.
hipster belts that had like the little plastic like squares all the way around.
Yeah.
It's like that, but each one is a shriveled dick. There's like 40 of them.
Best thing about having a DMAD Discord going is I can just put my RuneQuest memes directly into there, so that anyone can see them. Just instant sharing with the world, and not just our shitty group chat of memery. All right. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us for this week's episode of DMs After Dark. If you like what you see, you can give us a follow on Twitch. We go live every other Saturday at 7 p.m.-ish EST. I say ish because we are always 2 to 7 minutes late, consistently. We're really good at it. I'm going to choke on my own spit. That'll be gross. You can follow us on all of our social medias. I just popped them there in the chat. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. You can also now join our Discord, which is open and very exciting. All sorts of good stuff. Yap with us. Send us your pets. We've been getting so many tonight, and it's been absolutely incredible.
And distracting.
There's a beard now.
Extremely
It's real cute.
It is.
Oh, that's Momo. That's Max. That's not Maximilian's bird. She is wonderful. And if you watch his streams, you will occasionally
looks like
see
she
her
would
just
attack
do a
Ken's ear.
flyby.
It does. Yep.
Yeah, Momo is a queen, and I love her so much. So I got distracted by Momo. Shit.
We're now on Discord. We're now on Discord.
We're
on Discord. If you have the time to spare, write to your local representatives about saving your library. Defend your library. It belongs to you and your community. Do not let them take it.
The link I am posting in chat now, if you live in the States, you can quickly fill out this form and it will send a message to your local government representatives to continue supporting libraries and push back against these bills that are trying to deplete them of their funding. Libraries
chop some dicks if you need to. Get it done.
Yeah, libraries are extremely important. You'll hear us preach about it all the time. We're library people. Two of us are librarians. Christian's on a library board. Most of us met through, part of us met through the library. It's a whole thing. And they offer such incredible public services. You can find us in every podcast app worth their salt. You can also, if you want to see any of our merch, it's on that Redbubble link where we have the Detective 20 logo on things, as well as art of our RuneQuest characters, all that beautiful, beautiful stuff. Next time, again, there will not be a regular RuneQuest stream. It will be me running Jeopardy for these motherfuckers. So if you want to hang out and have a good old goofy goober time, join us.
Viewers, beat the cast at their own game, literally.
Yeah,
I probably will.
This.
I think none
of y'all are allowed in chat. This is for my eyes only.
Mm-hmm. We can't join Twitch chat this time.
Nope.
It's just going to be Sarah.
Just me. Thank you, everyone, so much for listening or watching or joining us from wherever you are. I know I've said it before and I'll say it again, but it is absolutely radical to have people that hang out with us and enjoy what we do and enjoy this world and these characters and all of our other games and characters as much as we do. So thank you. Until next time, everyone, have a good night. And if you had a belt decorated in trophies you took from your enemies, what would they be? Let us know in the Discord. Have a good night, everyone.
Night, everyone.
Christian would have one of middle fingers.
I would, yeah.
I would have one of fragile egos.